No, sorry. See, the thing is, we
Good
offered it to
evening.
you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead.
I was just introducing the show. Good evening, everyone. This is N Roush 1 here, welcoming everyone to another episode of Bad Rolls, Good Times. Thank you all very, very much for joining us tonight, and allow me to introduce you to our players. First up, we have Akuma, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Good evening. Sorry for derailing the introduction.
Oh, I don't care. Whatever. We'll get back to whatever Gigroth's shit and chatting about. Next up, we have Zymot, the Human Fighter.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to be here.
Below Zymot, we have the Risk Taker, the Force from the North, the Queen Bee himself, Gigroth, the Goliath Barbarian.
Yes.
And then, last but certainly not least, we have the Speaker of Goodmead, Cyrus, the Elf Bard.
Hello, everyone.
All right, so last week was kind of an interesting session. We had a lot happen, a lot of information gathering, and kind of set the course for what's going to happen next. Also, last week was the very, very first session with our players having their all new abilities at level 4, which was pretty kind of cool. New feats, new spells, and all that good jazz. Does anyone want to recap what happened last week?
I don't remember what happened last week.
Well, other than the fact that I got Mr. Squirrel to uncover Dastardly Akuma's plan, that's all I remember.
Yes, so
That is true.
that is very, very true. So the group, with their new cauldron that can supply an infinite amount of food, essentially, Akuma wanting to take it back to their cult castle in Caer Dineval, the rest of the group wanting to leave it back in Goodmead at their home base. Akuma did try to sneak it onto their dog sleds, and that was uncovered by a squirrel that Gigroth had Disney princessed into helping him out.
How do you feel about that, Akuma? That your plans were thwarted by one of Gigroth's squirrels?
I'm gonna botch this, but if it weren't for you rascally kids and your stupid squirrel.
Oh God, that squirrel needs to be our mascot now. Well, I guess we have Sebastian. We could have both.
I'm just gonna start collecting animals along the way.
Yeah, let's be
I'm
real.
Just start doing that.
You guys are gonna have so many mascots by the end of this campaign. You guys made your way to eventually. A couple of quest lines opened up. You were summoned to Bryn Shander to help out the House of the Morning Lord and Copper Knobberknocker. You had a letter from them.
That's such a funny name.
Copper Knobberknocker. It's a great name.
Yeah,
it's perfect
it is.
for a little gnome.
If I ever make a gnome, that's gonna be it.
That's his name.
I can't because I can't even say that. Blah 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 blah.
Exactly. I think that could be his name too. You guys also were attacked by some Zentarum, and one who was pretty much unseen got away. Even killed his own kind to prevent the spread of information. So, good luck dealing with that in the future. And then made your way to Caer Konig, where you met Trovus, the Dragonborn, who is the speaker of Caer Konig and a drunk.
Nick's favorite character to roleplay, alcoholics. He's got Welver. He's got this guy.
It's great, right? Like I feel so close to them, right? They're the ones that that most reflect my personality, right? Just total alcoholics. This isn't spiked at all, I swear.
In other news, tonight's session is now an intervention.
Yeah, Nick, we've been needing to talk to you about this. You also met So Trovus has been trying to find dwarves, invisible dwarves, who have been stealing things from various places in Caer Konig. One of those things being a light, a color-switching magic lantern taken from the local inn known as the Northern Light, which is run by two sisters, the Shorard sisters, Allie and Corey, who I believe Gigroth also tried to hit on.
Successfully, I might add.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And
Oh, I guess I missed that part in the last episode.
that is where we kind of left off, right? You're currently at the Northern Light. It is middle of the afternoon, and the sisters and Trovis have given you the task to find these dwarves that have been stealing things for whatever reason, and there's various thoughts on them and on why they're doing this and who actually is doing this. And bring those things back.
It was copper, knobber, slobber, or whatever.
Copper, knobber, slobber.
Copper, lava, knobbers.
Sounds like a murloc.
Yes. Let me make a note of that. Copper is now a murloc.
But I just want to apologize for earlier, Nick. When you tried to do the intro the first time, we kind of like botched it.
It's fine. It's no big deal.
I don't know if everyone saw that, but I tased myself in the arm. That's why I thought you like kind of like, oh shit, he's hurt. Let's change it back to deafen.
No, we missed it. You can actually do that again during crit chat.
Okay, perfect. Let me just do it right now for no. So what ended up happening was before we went live the first time, Akuma wanted me to tase my nipple for $50, and I was like, I haven't ever tased myself because my sister gave me this thing. I'm like, what is this? So I like there's like this little switch, and it turns into a flashlight. I was like, oh, okay, cool, it's a flashlight. And then I went like one more level up, and then I was like, oh, it's a fucking taser. And so I was like,
we can get that. Maybe we'll get donations from chat for you to do it. Actually, I don't think that you can do that on stream. I'm pretty sure that tasing yourself on stream is against Twitch TOS. So we'll have to save that.
probably.
We'll have to save that for a special Discord only session.
Yeah, I'll get like a little clip and have one of my brothers and sisters like come and tase me or something.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be
let's-
the next 3 hours of our D&D session.
Yeah. Let's get.
Game, you get tased.
Yeah.
If he dies,
Gigroth
he
rolls
dies.
a natural one, tasing and ends up tasing himself. All right, let's get back
Yeah,
on
that'll be
track here.
What happens every time he rolls in that one? He tases himself.
Oh gosh.
Oh my.
All right, so you guys are currently at the Northern Lights in Caer Konig. There are a couple of other places here that you haven't been to yet, but you guys are free to do whatever you want. Like I said, it's in the middle of the afternoon, or what you would perceive to be the middle of the afternoon. And there are Allie, Corey, Trovis, and the four of you.
Okay, so did we? I felt like I asked last week, but did we find any? Ask Allie or Corey if they had any information or clues for us to follow to maybe figure out where these rascally rabbits are, the Duergar.
He said
sorry.
they found
Go ahead.
footprints.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to say that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Nick, but I want to say there was something about the ruins that they might be hiding out.
I
The
feel like we.
ruin car or care. The ruin.
The ruined care.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds
Allie
familiar.
and Corey both look at each other when you ask them this question, and Allie speaks up and she says, "Well, I think I always see footprints early in the morning on my way to work, but typically the blowing winds and the snow covers them up by the end of the day. I don't. That's the best time that I've seen them."
Well, perhaps it would be best instead of us trying to go to them, we let them come to us, and we just set up a trap, set out like a shiny object that they obviously like to steal random assorted objects like the lantern and whatnot. Just set up some trinket or something like that that's bright and flashy, and then lure in a trap, and then we can go in for questioning.
Oh, and then responding to Cyrus is like, can you use prestidigitation to turn a flame blue?
I I know there's one of the cantrips that can do that, but let me double check if it can.
I think
Because
my
that might
thaumaturgy can do that.
That
Because
might
if
be the
that's
one
the
that can do
case-
it.
Yeah, I can cause
'Cause-
a flame to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute.
Because
Yeah.
if we can do that, maybe we can, that's how we trap them. Like, oh, what's this blue light? It must be important or something like that. But in
Corey-
reality, it's just a regular fucking can.
Corey speaks up and says, "But I mean, that's all fine and dandy, but that doesn't get our light back."
Well,
I was like,
it's
"Don't
one
worry,
step
I
at a
got you,
time
babe."
because we capture a Duergar, we get the information. Then we get the information, we know exactly where to go, find their camp, their base, because they could be anywhere. They could be hiding out in a building, they could be out in some caves. At the moment, we have no information, and this seems like the easiest way to get as much information as possible.
Corey's looking
You
at
get-
you like
Your lantern.
Corey's looking at you like pretty indignant. Arms. She's got her arms crossed, and just giving you that look of indignance. Like, look, we've been dealing with this the whole time. Just why can't I don't understand their footprints out in the morning. I don't understand why you can do that. Like, why,
Well, you
why
can
can't-
go ahead and find the lantern yourself if you would prefer.
Girl's like, oh shit!
Allie speaks up then and says, "Come on, okay, now look, we all want the same goal. Why? Calm down, Corey." And they start this back and forth where they're bickering, like, "Well, I just want to get our lantern back. I know you want to get our lantern back." And there's this like sisterly bickering back and forth. And after about 10 seconds of that, they both stop, take a deep breath, let out a sigh, and Trovis grabs his bottle, takes a big old swig. I mean, I don't care what you guys do. I mean, whatever you guys feel is going to be best for us. I'm pretty good at catching these guys myself. You know, I think I could handle it pretty well. But you guys do whatever you want.
Oh, and I kind of turn. Sorry, I'll let you go in a moment here, Zyma. I just want to say, I just kind of turn, look at him like, well, look at that. You guys got your ace in the hole right here, and I sarcastically gesture to the seeker.
Yeah, a natural Trevor tries to fit in his own pun.
All right. So what?
And then Zyma.
You may go,
if
Zyma.
You had
if
something
you
to say.
had-
What is Kir Koenig known for as far as trade or in the 10 towns?
So well, roll me a history check.
I would like to assist with said check.
Okay.
Actually, you're the local, so I'll let you do it with advantage. I'll help you.
Yep.
Nah, dog. Like, Gigarod's stupid. He got like regular intelligence. He ain't got nothing on history.
Oh, all right. All right, I'll do it then. Gigroth will tell me because he's the local, so he knows. And oh, hey, modified 20.
Okay. So Caer Koenig is a lakeside town, population of about 150, so it's one of the smaller ones. You know that it started out as a camp of mountaineers from the northern Moonsea region, and this camp kind of grew and grew and grew. And just like most of 10 towns, they've made their industry from fishing in the lake, and kind of became self-sufficient. But when the orc invaders, who also took over Caer Dineval, they kind of ransacked Caer Koenig as well. But Caer Koenig never rebuilt. Their keep, their castle, never rebuilt. And most of the people that still live here are descendants of those who settled here, of those mountaineers who settled here when it rebuilt. You also know that Caer Koenig is kind of on its own. They're a very self-sufficient town. They with the East Haven ferry being shut down, this town is basically completely shut off from the rest of 10 towns. And so much so that you kind of get the vibe that they feel like the rest of 10 towns has abandoned them.
So
Do they?
go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. Do we know what their sacrifice is?
Yes, you do. Their sacrifice is food.
Okay, go ahead, Zyma.
No wonder the speaker's always drunk.
So, as we already told them, right? Last session, we told them that you're the new speaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it is my understanding that you have become a bit isolated with the freezing over of Lac Dinashar. Maybe if we are taking steps towards potentially thawing out the lake and reinstating commerce. Cyrus being the speaker of Goodmead, being one of the larger trading facilities, and will need to reach out to all these cities. Maybe potentially showing us a little bit of favor could end up boding well in future interactions and making you one of the staples of our trades and potentially opening Kerkonig to the rest of the 10 towns and making you once again a staple in this fantastic economy of ours.
Corey kind of scoffs and laughs and rolls her eyes at this, and Trovis, with all due respect, I mean, I'm sure you're a great speaker, and I'm sure you got big plans down in Goodmead, but between you and us, there's Caer Dineval and East Haven, and unless East Haven's gonna fire up that ferry again, I just don't see any of this happening. I don't know what sort of sway you got down there in East Haven as a pretty big city, but it all sounds well and good, but I just don't see it happening. I mean,
We are already taking steps to thawing out the lake to open trade. Plus, I mean, I hate to be judgmental as I am not the most avid of drinkers, but coming from Goodmead and experiencing that, I can tell just by the scent in the air that the libations you find are suboptimal. Maybe we could lead to potentially upgrading that a little bit.
hey, now you're telling me that the ale and the mead and the wine from the dwarves in the Dwarven Valley is suboptimal. Forgive me for laughing at you, but
And how exactly do you get to the Dwarven Valley?
oh well, Jartha down at the Frozen Fire Expedition, she every once in a while will go down there. She's very good at navigating the surrounding areas and the Dwarven Valley between here and Kelvin's
Tourmaline?
Cairn. Yeah,
Oh,
between
okay.
here and Tourmaline and Kelvin's Cairn. We got real good relationship with them dwarves there. So
And those are regular dwarves, right? Not the Duergar?
those are shield dwarves.
Okay, gotcha.
But she from Frozen Fire Expeditions, she makes the trek every now and then and goes down there and picks up our needs.
All right, well, I can tell that you all are busy and we seem to be imposing. So, Cyrus, Akuma, Gigrath, if you guys have nothing further, then I think we should go about our day and leave these be so we do not annoy them any further.
Fine by me.
Yeah, maybe we should go check out the Frozen Far.
And Allie speaks up and says, "So wait, hold, don't go. What are you planning on doing? Are you still gonna help us get our lantern back?"
We're gonna do what we have to, and turn around and walk out the door.
And I was like, I'll say you can count on Gigroff, baby.
Finger guns. Pew pew, as
She,
I backpedal through the door.
She you can see her get a little sheepish, blush and laugh a little bit, and in typical Corey fashion, Corey rolls her eyes.
The plan is.
I can tell Corey's truly the one for Gigroth. Like it's all the all the distance, that tension. I know it's there.
For sure. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna start off with the younger sister, but then eventually, my love for her is gonna fade, and then it's like I find out my true like soulmate is the older sister, Corey.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
spoiler
And
alert
then I'm
for
like-
next week.
Let me mark
And then
this
it's
down.
like, no.
True
And then I'm
love
like-
is Corey.
And then eventually it's like, I'm sorry, but I have to leave you, Corey. My true love is adventure. She calls me.
All right. So have we gathered any pattern to what the Duergar have been looking for, or we've gotten the drop on them every time?
So far, they've
Uh,
always been in like the ruined, bombed out shithole
Yeah.
of the town.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Probably because there's less security. It's just easier targets in general, if I had to guess.
So
And
do
we
we want
know
to go
that
check
here-
out the ruined care?
Yes, but I
Um,
also just
Yeah, we can do that.
well, I also want to reiterate that the lady that I had helped that I was supposed to be taking care of, she's supposed to come back to the Northern Lights later. If we want to like meet back with her, and maybe she might lead us to the door. Just a thought.
Cyrus looks down at his watch and says, I don't know if we have the time for that right now, Gigroth. We're on a very tight schedule.
Oh yeah, what do you got going on, Cyrus? Huh? What do you got going on? Running from the Zentarum?
I mean, he's got the city to run. So the quicker we get this done, the quicker he can get back to them.
Yeah, also like some Duergar terrorizing a village. But, if you want to go play with the tinfoil hat lady, that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to, maybe ease the pains of this town, solidify our connections with them. But yeah, we can hang out in the tavern for a while.
Why must you make it rough?
we could just leave you here.
Stop, Akuma. I don't like being.
Split the party? Huh?
Not again.
Tomax could be our fourth.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
with this one hit point.
all right. Where you heading right now then?
To the ruined care.
Okay. Yeah. So this is a. You make your way there from the Northern Lights. You go around. You pass Trovis's house, and behind Trovis's house, you see this the ruins of a castle that's basically all snow covered, giant towers and walls that have all been crumbled and look battle damaged, but old battle damage.
Gigroth, how's your survival again?
It's a plus.
So what? I'm sorry.
+2.
+2. All right. Can anyone beat that?
I cannot.
I gotta fix Jedi's.
My bad. I can lower my mic. Sorry.
No. It's your camera. I switched scenes and I gotta fix your camera because I didn't do that last week. Whoop. Okay, we're good now.
Really. But yeah, my survival is a +2.
All right. Would you like to check for traps or check for tracks, good sir?
Yes, I. Oh well, Nick, would you allow me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go right ahead. Survival check.
8.
An 8? No, you do not see any tracks or signs of like digging or searching around the ruined care.
Familiar time, Akuma?
Yeah, what do you guys want?
Just do your digging thing.
Oh, get like a mole or something.
And I'll go ahead and summon Tomax.
And I will Disney princess this bitch and scope out now.
Do we have time to do it as a ritual?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if we're doing a ritual, I'm also gonna do a ritual, and I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant,
Okay.
which this is a premiere for me on this episode. I will be summoning my Unseen Servant, who I I know he's technically invisible, but I'm just gonna say for flavor reasons, I think it's cool if my party members can see him as well. He is a halfling ghost butler with a white mustache and glasses. And he's just
Nice.
like standing there with like a bow tie and like a vest and nice dress pants. Like he looks completely out of place. And he's just got like
I
a
love
platter
it.
with yeah. And I say yeah, and that'll be my summon for this.
I dub thee Isaac.
Yeah, I'm just gonna summon like a naked mole rat. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Is there like an animal nearby?
Make me a survival check to see if you find one.
If it's low enough, he doesn't notice the naked mole rat.
God damn it, 8.
Nope. You don't even notice Akuma's familiar.
Damn it.
And before he has
Come
time
on.
to like look harder, I'm just gonna make the naked mole rat start burrowing towards the castle.
Okay.
The ruins.
Cyrus, what are you having your butler do?
About how far are we from the castle? Like, are we like a ways from it, or?
I would assume you are in the midst of the ruins.
Okay. I guess I'll just like he has to stay within 60 feet of me, or else he dissipates. But I'm just gonna have him kind of like walk around and search for traps, basically.
Okay.
And then I'll just say that because I think the way the spell works is like they get one command at a time, and then once they succeed that command, then they like dissipate. So I'll just say like once he finds a trap, that'll be his command.
Okay. Search for traps until you find one. Once you find one, you're done. You're good. Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Instead of traps, can I just say like a door or like the entrance? Or
So the ruined castle is kind of like shards and pieces. It's not an enclosed structure.
gotcha.
So there would be like the remnants of like the big entryway to the castle, but and you would very easily be able to find that, but it's not like an enclosed structure.
Okay, I'll just have him look for the signs of Duergar.
Okay.
And then my naked mole rat with its tremor sense, does it pick up any like vibrations or anything inside the ruins?
No, you don't pick up any vibrations. But make me a investigation check. Does the mole rat have like keen sense or anything like that, where it uses smell, or like where you gain advantage on checks with smell or anything like that?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I just made up that a naked mole rat has tremor sense. I don't even think that's a real like D&D thing.
That's not a real thing.
Yes, it is. I just looked it up because I'm like, dude, is that an actual ability? That's sweet. Yes, it's a real thing.
But is a naked mole rat a real thing? No, I failed my investigation check on D&D Beyond. Naked mole rat is not canon.
So I guess we find a monster that would be similar, right?
Okay.
Wouldn't that be like a similar to a naked mole rat? Maybe like a badger, or prairie dogs?
I think worms have tremor sense.
Well,
What about
normal
Sorry.
rats have keen smell. A rat has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on smell. Go ahead and make me an investigation check with advantage because of your keen smell. So roll again for that investigation check.
14.
Your rat. So first off, Cyrus, you do not. Your butler does not find anything. Your unseen servant does not find anything.
Okay.
I would assume his capabilities would basically just be based on sight.
Yeah, I would say so. Pretty much just like perception or something like that.
Yep. Your familiar Akuma, though, with your 14, picks up a scent, and you can see it kind of like burrowing through the snow and like popping back up on the snow, crawling around, burrowing down again. And it leads back towards the houses. And as you're right by the speaker's house, you can see it kind of like scurry up onto a windowsill and like really taking a good look at that, and then scurries back down, goes to the next house in line along this terrace of houses, scurries up to the windowsill, kind of sniffs around, and motions back at you and comes down. So it's definitely picking up some sort of scent, different scent, some foreign scent around the houses.
Now,
Probably booze.
being that I'm like in the mind of my familiar, what does it smell like to me?
It is a how do I?
Ass. Smells like ass.
I mean, yeah, like dirty BO. I don't know.
Well, that could be the Duergar or the speaker. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Or Corey, for all I can tell.
So I'm gonna make a suggestion to Cyrus. I'm gonna say, hey Cyrus, what if you made your butler search all around you in a 60-foot sphere? That way, it's still in your.
I mean,
That
that's what
way
that's what he's kind of done.
Well, his command was to look for like an entrance or a door. But what if he like does a 60-foot spear all around Cyrus, so it even phases through the ground, and maybe like 60 feet down, there's like something there.
I don't think it can pass through ground, right?
That's a good question.
Like he's
guess I don't fully know.
corporeal. He can't like go through a wall or travel through matter, right?
Oh, I thought Cyrus
not
said he
with
was like
that
a
attitude.
ghost.
Well, it is an invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force that performs simple tasks at your command. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste the spell. Well, or are you able to pull that up
Yeah,
yourself,
I
Nick?
can pull it up.
Okay. I'll post it in Bad Rolls Good Times chat for anybody that's interested.
Visible,
I
shapeless,
am
medium
for the
force that performs simple tasks at your command. Upon each of your bonus actions, you can mentally command the servant to move up to 15, do some things. If you command this to perform a task that would move it more than 60 feet away, the spell ends. Yes, I am going to say that it cannot pass through objects.
I just
So
called him a
it's
ghost
almost
butler
like
for
a-
flavor.
Oh, okay, got you. I just because it said shapeless, I'm like, oh, okay, so you should be able to passive stuff. But it's almost like if it's like a dust cloud in a way.
Yeah, but in my case, he's a halfling butler.
Yeah. Like okay. Can
Named
I make
Edgar.
another check to see if I notice anything? Like tracks or anything of that nature?
Yeah, sure. Make me an investigation check.
Investigation. Please. 19.
You can see there's like very, very slight disturbances to the snow, not around the care, but around the houses near the care.
Was that due to the mole rat?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there and investigate. And be like, hey guys, I noticed that there's a little something a little off with around the houses.
Like
Gotta
by
check
like
that out.
it's very, 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 very faint, and by this point, these tracks are almost completely covered up and disturbed again by blowing snow and accumulated snowfall. But you can tell that there are tracks, like there are tracks near these houses.
Okay. I ask. Well, uh, out of RP. Um, did you happen to let everybody know what you smelled through your mole rat?
Yeah, dirty
Yep.
bo Duergar ass.
That stank. And it's like, okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna have Gigroff go over to the houses. Um, does he also like smell that? Like, is it like faint smell or is it
I
kind of
don't.
like
I
noticeable?
don't think Gigroth's olfactory senses would be as attuned as what a rat's would be, or a mole rat's would be. So I don't think you would be able to pick up the scent of dirty dwarf.
I will, however, start following my rat around and have it keep following the scent.
And I shall follow him.
Yeah.
And I will as well, with my butler in tow, or not. He
And
might be gone.
and I'll just mention like, yeah, there it looks like there were some footprints, but with all everything going on, they're almost covered up. So maybe it was the Duergar and the stinky smell of the Duergar that mole rat smelled.
So you follow the mole rat, and this is very, very consistent with. Well, first off, how long would you like to continue searching these houses?
I'm like laser focused in on this, and I'm kind of losing track of time, so I'm just going.
Okay.
I am good with all day as well.
All right.
Just
So
find
we'll
us some
say for because like you're pretty. This is like fairly tedious work, right? So for the next, I would say at least an hour, if not longer, your rat leads you from house to house to house along these terraces. Kind of turns back down by Frozen Far Expeditions, turns back to the west and going around the terrace, the next row of houses, and it's picking up this scent basically on the outside of the windows at each of these houses.
Hmm.
And as checking each of these houses, because we're like taking our time being thorough, do any of these windows look like they've been tampered with, like forced open or anything like that?
You look, it seems like probably about one out of every 10 houses looks like it's been tried to be opened. Nothing like broken or bashed in or anything, but you can tell signs like someone tried to get in, but for like the window was locked, or a door was locked, things like that.
So where are we standing at right now on the map, if you don't mind?
Wherever you would like to be. At this point, you're following your familiar around, and you can pick any point on the map to be at.
So
I
it's not like-
say, let's go ahead and be closer to Frozen Far Expeditions.
okay.
Yeah.
So how about the house on the same side neighborhood as the speaker's house, just all the way to the northeast?
Okay.
That like T intersection house.
Yep,
with
the one
little,
right
like,
before that
outhouse.
big gap.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Yep, that's where you can be.
Would you like to send your rat inside?
Yeah, I actually need to. It's been an hour, so I need to recast Find Familiar. Do you want me to use a spell slot? We just had a long rest, so.
Wait a minute. How long does your unseen servant last?
I'm pretty sure he's like actually gone after, because it's like when he completes. No wait, he does wait for my next command.
He
once
lasts for an
completes
hour
it.
though.
Yeah, so he also disappears about the same time. I'm just
I
gonna
would like
assume
to
that he just sort of followed the naked mole rat around after after.
Yeah, we have 10 minutes. I'll tell you what. While you cast that ritual, Gigaroth and I will do a once over around the building to see if we cover any tracks or see anything suspicious.
All right, and then also try to see if I can call an animal side. Be like, Disney princess, this bitch.
Mhm. So Zymot, make me a investigation check.
That is +3. Sweet. 18.
Yes, you notice the same things that Gigroth noticed. Very, very faint tracks, but they are beginning. They're even more obscured than when he pointed them out before. And you think with that check that given another hour, these would be completely obscured.
Okay, and they're going to any opening in particular of the house?
You find them. It's kind of like walked around the house, but you notice that their orientation changes at any door or window or entrance point to a home.
Wait. So it's like they go up to an entry point and then they like do circles and then walk away. Is that what you're saying?
It's like they're walking around the house until they get to a door, stop at the door, try it. It doesn't open. They walk around the house again, or walk around to a window. Like they're searching for spots. They're trying to get into these houses and seeing which ones can.
Where do I see the tracks going anywhere away from the house?
The tracks would. Let me bring up my whole map of Icewind Dale. The tracks from where you're standing. No, there are no tracks leading out into the wilderness.
No. I mean away from the house.
Oh, sure, yeah. There's definitely some that lead away to like the next house.
Can we continue to like follow those until we find one that leads like away from the houses entirely? Or do you think that'll take too much time?
Yeah, let's. I mean, I don't want to. We're gonna lose these tracks, so let's check this house. And if there's nothing there, then maybe we could just go ahead and talk to the expeditionists and head out towards the Dwarven Valley.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What else was out here? Is this where the Duergar or the outpost was? Out this way or no?
Yes.
It is. Okay, cool. Well, and that was one of our points anyways, right? So, yeah, if we don't find it here, then maybe we could head out to the outpost and maybe that will give us a lead to where the Duergar in town are staying. Does that sound like a plan to you guys?
Duergar,
Yes.
yes.
Works. Yes.
Right,
cool.
right before we do that, I want to try something. Nick, do I notice any animal?
Sebastian.
Well, other than Sebastian.
Other than Sebastian, no.
I don't know.
No animals
Sebastian's
in this
pretty
town?
deceptive.
Yeah, I like. You could, but if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think an animal's gonna help you here or get you any more information that you haven't already uncovered. So unless you have a different purpose for this animal, I'm just gonna say no.
Well, I just wanted like to see if I can get like a recruit, like a scout, like Mr. Squirrel, but a different Mr. Squirrel.
Sure. Yeah,
To
that's
start
fine.
building.
Yeah.
I need to start building my army.
Sure. Yeah. Snow bunny.
I find a snow bunny.
Mhm.
All right. I asked the snow bunny, "Would you like to join me as my sidekick?" And then I offer it some food and berries.
Yeah. What task do you have for the snow bunny?
I was like, "You shall accompany me on my adventures, and I shall call you Captain Fluffles."
Okay. First off, make me an animal handling check.
Why do you do this to me? 9.
Okay. Mr. Fluffles is friendly to you, but he's not going. He doesn't follow you. He like comes
I
up
was
to
like,
you,
well-
eats your food, and he can talk to you, but he's not gonna follow you.
Okay. Well, I'll just be like, well, if you talk to your animal friends, because I'm recruiting, I'll tell them to meet me here at the Northern Lights in the next day or two, and I'll begin. What is it? What are
You
those
can-
things called?
you're
When
gonna-
you go
you
through
can-
recruits.
Yeah, you're gonna give them all their duties.
Yeah.
So
Basically.
all right, so you've tasked this bunny with going out and getting his bunny friends.
Not just his bunny friends, like, if he can find like flying animals, squirrels, if he can find other like whoever he can bring.
Okay. All right.
This is where it begins. I will become Gigroth.
Gigroth's Pokemon hunting.
Gigroth's Pokemon hunting.
Okay. Yes. All right. Bunny acknowledges what you told it to do and hops off.
Just menacingly sitting in.
Okay, so are we going to the outpost?
Yes.
First,
sorry.
while we were doing this, he was summoning the familiar. So if you want, yeah, I mean, Yuri went through the ritual. So if you want to go ahead and just scout it out real quick.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have the rat follow the scent just a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah. So you notice that the you can follow the scent not only around the houses, which you already know, but the scent heads out into the wilderness, out to the west. To the northwest, to be exact.
I like to imagine while Akuma was doing all the searching with the mole rat, Cyrus is just sitting back in like a lawn chair that Edgar had went and found for him, and he's just like pouring him drinks and sitting there. He's like, "Thank you, Edgar." Of course, sir.
Yes, I like it.
I'm just kind of gonna keep following the rat off into this wilderness to the northwest.
Okay. All right. So you're going to follow.
Completely oblivious to everyone else. I'm just following the rat.
Okay.
Got tunnel vision.
and everyone's
Sorry, I don't
gonna
need to be
follow
PFCA.
Akuma as well.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Cool.
I'll
Like, oi, where you going?
Okay, so make me a survival check.
Me?
Yes, Akuma.
I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos to get myself advantage.
All right.
Hot.
It's freaking neato.
All up in 18. I bet it's gonna be hard to beat that.
Tiefling. So hot right now.
We'll take the
Tiefling.
18.
Okay. So you get about a mile outside of Caer Konig, and you follow the scent to a point where it stops. Not that it stops, but the scent changes, and you notice a different scent that is even smellier and nastier. Everyone else can make me a investigation check or a perception check there. And because it's so far out, because it's a mile outside of town, that is when your familiar would poof go away again.
7 for Zymont.
Cyrus rolled a nat 1, so I imagine he's too drunk from the drinks that Edgar was pouring him that he didn't see shit.
Gigroth got a 19.
All right. Gigroth, you can tell with your expert sense. You notice the tracks change. So these dwarven tracks that were leading out of town change. And they change. You no longer see any dwarf tracks, but you notice much, much bigger tracks. The dwarf tracks stop. And then you see much, much larger tracks that lead even further out into the wilderness.
With a nature check, could I identify those tracks?
You absolutely can try.
Did they just look like
19!
Nice.
These are ogre tracks.
Oh, fuck.
And you
I was
also
really hoping
notice
for, like, animal.
you also notice the tracks
Ogres are animals.
of
buddy.
a sled.
Cyrus just kind of like wraps his arm around Gigroth's shoulder, kind of drunk. He's like, "Oh, buddy, but ogres are animals. We could have Shrek as a friend."
And I'm like, Shrek!
Wow, that was loud.
What? And then I'll say,
Rip
what
headphone
about
users.
Donkey?
What are you guys talking about? I've never heard this story before.
Some people are uncultured and don't watch. Please.
So does it look like the ogre steps and the sled like overlap, like as if the ogre is pulling the sled, like, or is
Bringo.
it? Okay.
I think it's called Boingo.
Nope.
No,
Nope. It's
no,
definitely
it is
Bringo.
not.
Pringo. It sounds like Pringles.
Oh my god.
I want Pringles.
If you don't know, you don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, I suggest that we continue to follow the tracks.
And I was like, all right.
Sure, I'm good with that.
Should we head back and grab
Who-
our sleds?
And I'm
to-
just gonna like, blinders on. I'm just gonna start following.
Oh,
the tracks.
oh man, I love this about Akuma right now. He's just like, nope. This is my mission. This is what I've got to do. We are going.
Okay. It's like, oh, okay.
Ceres,
I guess we're not.
do you think you could potentially show some encouragement to Akuma just to make sure he can continue to follow these tracks, because they're starting to get a little fuzzy, if you will.
A little fuzzy.
Like
A
his
little more
vision.
than what you're seeing right now.
I love that Cyrus is drunk.
Yeah, I got you loud and clear. I do like this, the okay sign. Like we're all on the same page here. But out of game, I actually don't fully understand what you're implying.
He wants
here,
you to
so-
give him bardic inspiration.
Give him inspiration.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must be drunk IRL. Yeah.
You have one job right now. One job.
I was just like, okay, well, I might as
What's
well
in
go to.
Gooma's
I
cup
got.
tonight.
Oh man. All right. Well, we're following Akuma,
Yeah,
and
add
as
that
all of us
D6,
are
buddy. You got-
slushing through this like wind-blown,
Oh,
desolate
yeah.
area.
Yeah, you guys are
Tomax
out
is
in the
just kinda-
wilderness without your supplies, without your dog sleds, just like trekking through the snow, following Akuma's rat.
My
Well,
form of
well-
bardic inspiration is sending Edgar over to pour Akuma a drink and hand it to him.
Here you go, buddy.
He's like, "Here you are, sir."
Okay.
And he just got like a platter out.
Him,
with
him, the
drink.
mole, and Tomax are just kind of chilling, no issues whatsoever, while the rest of us are like,
And it's like, and I'm no. Gigaro's like without his shirt on. He's like, his frozen like pecs and whatever. It's like you guys are just a bunch of fucking wusses.
It would actually make sense that Zymot's the only one who is, because Akuma and I have necklaces on.
Well,
I
Akuma
don't
doesn't.
have a necklace.
He doesn't have Akuma doesn't have a necklace, but he was granted frost resistance or cold resistance.
Oh,
By
but
Levistus.
I assume Cyrus was still wearing the necklace.
Yeah, Cyrus, you get it because you have the necklace. Gigroth just has it naturally for being a Goliath.
Okay.
Zymot's in
So it's-
full metal armor in the middle of winter.
yeah.
Just cold
That's
as
right.
shit.
Motherfuckers
But
cold.
at least it's a very snazzy color, shade of purple.
It's all right. My bravery will keep me warm.
He's wearing
My-
wearing
my
frosted
sense-
petunias.
My sense of duty and my eventual cash in will give me all the feel good.
Edgar, pour him some whiskey. That'll warm him up.
Okay. You follow this this scent in the I guess it's not a scent anymore, it's the actual tracks. For another hour. Outside of town. So you're now 2 hours outside of Caer Konig. And in front of you, you can see off into the distance appear into view a blocky stronghold bereft of any warmth or charm, juts out of a hillside in a rough crescent shape. Only part of its construction is visible, the rest is buried in the stone. You can see a large double door of stone serves as the main entrance. The terrain leading up to it is gently upward sloping, plain covered with fresh snow. There's a stream that used to flow out of a barred culvert northeast of the main entrance, but the waterway has frozen. And I'm actually going to bring this up on stream. And I got to fix Jedi's camera again.
Damn it, Jedi.
No, it's all my fault. It's not his fault.
I know.
Damn it,
I just
Nick.
want to put the blame on him.
Two other
Damn it,
bard
Bobby.
two other barred openings can
God
be seen
damn it.
along the stronghold's northern wall. Anyone positioned behind these openings would have an unobstructed view of the hillside. Closer to you, separated from the rest of the stronghold, is a snow-covered stone bunker perforated by arrow slits.
Can prestidigitation create like a blizzard to obscure the portholes? Is that possible?
I'm sorry. Are you asking if my cantrip can cause a blizzard, like a complete force of nature?
No, not a physical one, a hypothetical one, like a visual distraction.
Oh, okay. I know it can at least make like like puffs of smoke and like showering of like. Yeah, okay. If the DM allows it, I could probably. I think it's pretty close.
And where do you want to do this at?
In front of the portholes of the bunker. How far away is the bunker from the outpost?
Let me bring up my map. Probably. What is that?
like 5, 6, 60 feet. 5.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, from the bunker. From the entrance. 1, 2.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 15, like 75 feet away from the entrance.
Yes. So I think we should clear the bunker first before we attempt to go inside the outpost, just to make sure that no one can capture us behind. Who knows? Maybe we find a map or something there.
And you can see on the map there are these like terraces in the snow. There's a stream that's like kind of all the way down in this valley. The rest is like big snow mounds up a hill. So it kind of this giant snow hill creates this valley.
Is it possible to climb the valley and end up on that top lining where the bunker is and come in from like the southeast along that rock face?
Yeah, absolutely you can. And you don't even need to climb. You can just approach the outpost from that and kind of work your way behind the bunker.
Sound good to you guys?
Yeah, I'm down. I are
don't have
down.
any better. I don't have any better ideas.
Like, you're still drunk? Jeez, you lightweight.
I've been
Okay.
drinking this whole time.
So are you still gonna do this distraction thing?
If it's a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and make a blizzard in front of the portholes.
So you use your spell and it this I don't know, like a puff of air, whatever it is, you kind of blow this kind of mini air explosion in front of these arrow slits, and poof, and now all of a sudden there's this swirling mass of snow in front of these arrow slits, obscuring view out from it. And what is the party going to do? You're going to walk along the ridge behind it to the main entrance there.
Is there? I'd like to go into the outpost first, if we can.
Okay. Make me a perception. Make me
I
a
don't-
perception check, Zymot.
I don't want to walk past a place with guards in it and then have them like alert ahead of us. Let's see.
Right.
Perception is +2. Not that great. 12.
You can tell. I mean, it's not a great check, but the check does allow you to see that there are no entrance points or exit points on the outside of this bunker.
Didn't.
Do any of you guys want to climb?
How tall is it, Nick?
It's like 15 feet tall.
I'll cast Find Familiar as a first level spell, make a fly, and send it in through one of the slits.
How long does your prestidigitation or thaumaturgy, whatever cantrip you're using there, last for this like blizzard thing?
It lasts for a minute.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's well, I guess it says duration an hour, so I'm just wondering, does that mean I can just like keep making it over and over
Does it require
since it's a
concentration?
cantrip? Mm, I don't believe so. Nope.
Okay. And it lasts an hour?
So some of the effects it has like a time like attached to it, but I believe some of them it's only like a minute, but I believe this one it says you can create an instantaneous harmless sensory effects such as a shower of sparks, puff of wind,
Okay.
that kind of thing. And I just assumed could I just like keep casting it over and over to keep gusting,
Yeah.
making it do that?
Yep, because it's a cantrip, it doesn't cost a spell slot. Is there a spell timer or a cast time on it? Instantaneous?
One action.
One action. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can keep casting your cantrip and making these gusts of winds blow up the snow and obscure vision from outside of the bunker. Akuma, you use a spell slot to to bring your familiar.
Correct.
Can I use wild magic with that? Since you use your Tides of Chaos, or that counts as a...
I think Tides of Chaos is just like anytime I would cast a spell, so yes.
All right, wild magic it up.
D100, here we go.
And you get your Tides of Chaos back.
61. Wrong thing. I should have pulled this up earlier. Lack of foresight on my part. $61. For the next minute, I shout when I speak.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
That
better
couldn't have
shut-
been more perfect.
You better,
yeah.
you better shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Now, are you aware of this ailment, or...
I would imagine I'm not. It's
Okay.
just like like there's a tingling somewhere, and I'm just like, oh, something happened there.
Okay. All right. So you bring your familiar. What would you like? Your familiar's out. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna send it into one of the portholes and have it investigate the room.
Okay. So you... Wait, it's the fly, right?
Yeah, it's the fly.
All right. So you thinking that you're going to end up, like, all right, fly, this is what you're gonna do. Okay, fly, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go fly into that bunk. You just shout out your commands. And your fly does these commands. It goes in, and there you see in the bunker, there is a Duergar, that is very, very... that is disturbed. It is peeked up. It is looking outside of the bunker, but it can't really see because of the obscuring snow, and the Duergar retreats through a trap door or a door on the bottom of the bunker, and you see it go down this hole.
Oh shit, guys! They know we're here.
They know we're here, guys.
Oh, God,
That's-
keep your voice down. What's wrong with you? Can you not judge the volume of your voice right now?
Don't know what's happening.
As he yells the second time, since we're wearing that
Yelling at me.
since we're wearing that cold weather gear, right? I'm gonna take it and like muffle his mouth.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna like choke him out, but I'm gonna be like muffle it so it's like, oh, can't see anything from here.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
muffles
you
it.
lift up his scarf over his mouth and kind of hold it there. Oh my gosh.
So I don't know what's gotten into you, but do me a favor and just talk into your cold weather gear. Can you do that for me? Just push it right up against. Okay. So what did you see?
The Duergar went down the hole.
Did they notice us?
Yeah.
Oh crap. All right, how high are those portholes?
Well, this thing stands 15 feet tall. The whole bunker does.
And then how big are they? Are the portholes?
It just says the.
The worst thing that could possibly happen in this situation.
Perforated by
And that
arrow
is what-
slits,
that's
so they're probably only big enough to see out of and fire a bow or a crossbow out of.
Gigroth, do you think you could take your hammer and break one of those open big enough so we can get inside?
I can certainly try. And there's no like opening to the top, right?
Does my
No.
familiar see anything like that?
No, your familiar doesn't see any hatch above it or any entrance on the inside or outside that would lead into the bunker. The only other thing you notice is that the rough edges of this bunker's construction kind of indicate that this was cut from a single piece of stone. It
And
wasn't
how
like
thick?
constructed by bricks. I mean, I would assume the walls are typical like cinder block
About a
width,
foot.
probably 2 feet thick, something like that.
So do we think it's feasible for him to break it, or is that like a non-thing?
You could
It's
you could break in.
All right, I am going to post myself up, like squat down, face the wall, and then like push. Actually, both me and Tomax will do it. So we're gonna make like a little pyramid for Gigroth to climb up on us. So we're both gonna squat shoulder to shoulder, and then we're gonna brace ourselves up, leaning up against the wall, so Gigroth can climb on our shoulders to take a full swing at the at one of these portcullis holes,
Sure.
or not portcullis,
Right.
the arrowhead hole,
Yep.
whatever, arrow slits.
Yeah. And to better break this shit, I'm gonna sheath my longsword and I'm gonna go ahead and versatile with my warhammer.
Yes. Okay, so you're gonna be cracking at this thing two-handed.
Yeah.
Is it possible for you to go reckless or no? Like recklessly
Um,
demolish a building? Is that a thing?
I'm pretty sure I can. DM's discretion, because I think that only really works in like battle. But I mean, I can get like advantage
Yeah,
on
if you-
hitting a building.
If you
I
want to
get
if you want to
advantage in a-
rage, if you want to rage on this building, I would say that you can do that, and it's going to increase your damage. You would be able to break through this thing faster, right? Like it's a building, right? It's not going to dodge out of the way of your hammer. You can break through this thing given enough time. If you rage and go reckless, it would just speed up the amount of time it takes to do that.
Right. I mean, I don't have to be in rage to do reckless attack.
Okay.
But I don't. But if I go into rage mode, I get a +2 in damage.
Okay.
So
reckless itself wouldn't do anything. Raging would increase the time.
yeah, because all reckless does is gives me advantage on my attacks on my turn, and then it gives my opponent advantage on their attacks
Oh,
against
okay.
me on their turn.
Okay.
It's rage
So
that
if-
gives you advantage on
That
strength checks.
+2, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I trust you. Cyrus, keep an eye on the main door. Akuma, if you can, keep an eye on that trap door so we get a heads up should they turn back.
Yeah, because I can get like another 2 uses out of my rage, so I'm
You're
like,
doing
fuck.
so great. I'm very happy, except for the whole yelling thing. At least you're controlling it. But I have a feeling that they're not expect someone coming through this place, so we may get the jump on them.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go into rage mode.
Mm-hmm.
So like instead of yelling like, "Rah!" I'm just gonna like kind of muffle myself, and I'm like, okay, let me see here. All right.
If you're
and
a
I
subscriber in
don't have-
chat, let's get some bad roll 1 rages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, rage.
Would you have me roll to see if I can get like crit damage and stuff?
No. Here's the great thing is you don't even need to roll for this. Like, right? This building's not going to jump out of the way, but your rage is going to increase this damage, and so you break through this wall in about I would say in just a couple of minutes of swinging your hammer at this wall.
Okay, cool.
and you can bust open a hole for everyone to get through.
All right. And all right.
Excellent. Great job, Gigaroth. You're a true champion of your people. All right, everyone inside. Let's get out of
All
this
right.
cold.
And as we're doing that, I'm just gonna get like my long sword out and like ready again for when I'm gonna go like the double weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys.
Akuma, in the amount of time that it takes Gigroth to bust this through, your ailment subsides.
Sorry. Weird things happen.
Oh, was that your magic thing that happened? Was that like a? Did you do that on purpose?
No, it's kind of like a tick.
Oh,
Sounds
Wait, has
sick.
that been happening this entire time? Like, this entire adventure? I mean, these last 2 weeks?
Yep, the last 2 weeks.
really?
So every time you use a spell, that happens. Like you just
Not-
get like some new tick.
Not every time. It's definitely more of a glitch than a feature.
So that one time that I crawled into your room to ask you if you wanted to go to dinner and you were covered in grease, that was a magic thing?
Yes, that was a magic thing.
Oh, that explains so much. I mean, I am not the one to judge, like to each his own, but okay, you were alone, so I wasn't quite, okay. Well then,
What about
We're
that
not
one time
judgmental,
that
but we're so glad that wasn't the case.
And then what about that one time I saw you in the corner, like in the fetal position? You were just like beep, beep, beep.
This-
well then, let's go hit this top door before this gets a little too awkward. After all, we all bunk together. Well then, all right.
I'm sobering up and I'm not happy about it.
Gigaroth, would you like to take point, my friend?
Yes, indeedly.
Alrighty then. I will position myself. This is like a trapdoor going down, I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
yeah, and it's
Yeah,
not it's
okay.
not even a trap door. You can definitely find a handle and pull this thing open. It's
and
very
if that-
visible.
If that's the case, I want to open it. Like I'll take point, but I want to open it and I just want to inspect it like really quick. So I'm just gonna fling it open and kind of like poke my head out really quick in case I get shot with an arrow. To headshot.
Yeah.
wanna-
So you open it up. It is completely dark down there. Do you have
okay.
dark vision at all?
I do not.
Oh, this will be fun.
I have
Really?
dark vision.
Just because you said that, I'm going to. Yeah. Do I have any?
He's gonna pull out his night
Uh,
vision goggles in his inventory.
I'm gonna get a torch and I'm just gonna like light it, throw it down there.
Sure.
Unless someone has like night vision.
I mean, I do. I have dark vision.
I mean,
As
oh
well.
yeah, night vision. Dark vision. All right. Well, whoever has dark vision, just like get behind me and let me know what's going on.
So Cyrus, you walk up and look down. There's a ladder up against the wall. It's this hole that's about 5 feet in diameter that leads straight down about 20 feet. And there's a ladder up against the wall that you can, these rungs that you can climb down. And then you can see
Is this-
that you can see at the bottom there's an opening that leads directly north. That leads due north.
Okay, I was gonna ask if I could see anybody down there, or if there was any signs of life.
No, you don't see anyone. You don't see any signs of life. You just see this tunnel that goes down and then head north.
This is excellent.
Alright.
We could potentially get the jump on them, which is where we're at best at. In ambush.
You can get the jump on them after. Hey, you guys!
What a great reference.
I think we just saw some Duergar down there, guys.
For the clarification purposes, I believe that by the time he was yelling at us, they had already protruded down this tunnel.
I'm gonna like jump on the ladder and just like hands and feet on the outside, kind of just slide down it.
Yep.
Oh, Akuma's taking front point. That's a 1st
I'm just gonna crawl down the ladder like normally because Cyrus does not have the faith in his athletics to slide down.
Giga's gonna do like a whole Mario thing and like just jump from wall to wall.
Oh, okay, so you're all right. So you're gonna like descending down that way. Yeah, I like that. That's super cool. Zymot? I'm gonna go down the ladder.
Tomax Tomax to the bottom, and then teleport,
Okay.
and then bring Tomax down.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
you
still
fucking
pretty cool.
cheater. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but you cheater.
Akuma and Cyrus, you can see that this tunnel, 5 feet wide, and goes directly north, about 20 feet, and then or 25 feet, and then it stops, and then there's another ladder that ascends up into another hole.
All right. In that case, I will take.
can
we
Gigroth
do
and
an
Zymot?
investigation check?
Gigroth and Zymot, you don't have, neither of you have dark vision, right?
No, sir. I am a pesky.
You two can't see anything down here. It is pitch black.
If any of
Well,
you
I'm
has a
just-
torch, I could just light it, and then everyone can see.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my torch out, and then as Cyrus tries to light it, I'm like, no, I have a tinder box.
Gigroth
All
wants to
right,
prove his worth.
have fun fumbling with that in the dark.
Fucking
And I was like, wait, Cyrus, please help me. I can't see.
I'm not gonna light it now.
Did we confirm or
You had your
deny
chance.
whether the Duergar have night vision, dark vision?
Make me a history check.
Son of a.
I'll try to remember as well. So can I give him advantage?
Yep, either you can make another check as well, or you can give advantage to him.
the whole
I think
entire
our history
Everybody
is the
doing
same.
history.
be in the dark.
So I got
make
advantage. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Nope, I
also
rolled
make
and I got a
history.
15.
Okay, then I will roll the die that has been hot tonight. Hey, what was it? History?
Yep.
14.
Yeah, you know that these dwarves come from the Underdark. They live underneath the earth. So yeah, they can see very well in the dark.
So
Hence the
should we,
none of the no torches or anything around.
maybe we lay off on the torchlight and let the dark vision ones go ahead, so we don't potentially give away our position should they be returning down this tunnel.
I'll like
Alright.
take my
Sounds good.
tail and I'll just like wrap it around Zymot's like shoulder.
Oh, cool.
What'd you just do? I'm sorry.
I'm using my tail to like guide you, so my tail's
Oh.
resting on your shoulder.
Yeah. Oh
You-
shit!
you can
Somebody
hold
just
Big
pushed
Rock
me.
the
Oh
entire-
god! What the hell is in
Yeah.
here? Oh,
And I'm just
oh,
I'll
it's
do like
you.
a hiss sound.
Oh, it's you.
Like Hellboy.
But yeah, Cyrus,
I'm gonna grab the tail, be like, oh god, what is it? And follow it all the way down to your butt, and be like, oh man, you could have given a man a heads up.
And then I'm gonna just strap. I'm
Whoa,
gonna strap
is
Cyrus
this
to my
greasy
back.
again?
happy to see you too, Zymot.
So I'm gonna do an
Can I-
investigation check in this hallway for traps.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Cyrus, can I strap you to my back? You can be my eyes.
Cyrus is already walking ahead and not acknowledging you. I rolled a 12.
You don't find any traps.
I'm like, Cyrus, where are you?
I'll take a rope and I'll tie it around him and I'll toss it to him to hold on to so he can follow behind me and I'll guide him.
What am I,
Okay,
a
so the
fucking
rope is
animal?
tied around Gigroth.
So
you've got Gigroth on a
Sure.
leash.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm like, what am I, a fucking animal? And then I just like start hurrying up to Cyrus's side now that I have the rope until I get like right next to
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is great. I love this so
Um,
much. Yeah, so yeah, you make your way down the tunnel. Zymot being led by Akuma's tail, Gigroth on a leash.
I'm not on a leash. I'm carrying Cyrus at this point.
No, you're not.
And not by your own accord, Cyrus. You are forcibly being held by me.
If
If that's the case, I let go of the rope.
I'm carrying you.
Yeah,
but
where
you
are
don't, but how are you
dummy?
gonna lead him with him carrying you?
Yeah, how at that point you're just walking blindly into walls carrying me, and then you're gonna collide and then drop me, and then I'll leave you there and walk ahead.
Okay, fine. We'll go back to the leash.
All right.
That's a good boy.
You make your way down to
I'm
the
gonna give
tunnel.
him a
There's a
scuba
ladder
snack.
going up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna climb it.
Yep.
I as well.
Okay. Yep. They lead up. There's a door. There's a trap door at the top. That's currently closed.
I'm gonna try and slowly peek it open, just like very subtly.
Yeah. What you see as you lift it up and look into this room, and you look ahead of you, there are piles of equipment that are pushed against the walls of this room. There's kind of like two chambers. The one closest to where you're at, where the door is, there's nothing. And then in the one across is where all this stuff is. You can see a suit of scale mail that is sized for dwarves. You can see a steel shield, one war pick. This would be 4 javelins.
Yes.
2 climbers kits and 4 mess kits.
What's a
So-
climber's kit?
Quick question I want to ask about the room, because it's like an equipment room.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a barracks, right? Like with like bed chambers. It's just like equipment.
Yeah, this is an armory.
Okay. And I don't see anybody in here at the moment.
You do not.
How big is
this
the room?
The room is 10 foot by 15 feet.
So just to be on the safe side, and I'm probably being, this might be a waste of a spell slot. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in the center of the room.
Ooh, I like.
Okay.
And so any creatures in the area must make a dexterity saving throw, and if they fail, then objects and affected creatures shed a dim light, and they cannot gain advantage from invisibility. Basically,
Okay. Nothing lights up.
okay. As far to the best of my ability, this place is clear.
And you said that this room is also dark? Like everything's just dark, there's no light whatsoever?
Yeah, there is no light whatsoever. Does your fairy fire illuminate objects?
Yes. It'll illuminate the objects in like a violet aura. So
Okay.
it'll kind of light it up for the chaps.
Okay, yeah. So the objects that I described, the armor and these weapons, they have this violet glow to them, but there are no beings in this room that you can see.
Can I use like a perception check, I think, to see if I could hear anybody in the room? I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, you can.
Or the-
All right. Well, so currently this is only 5 feet wide. So either someone's gonna have to go, like Cyrus is gonna have to go in the room, or come back down and let you up the ladder then for you to gain access to it.
I'll go up
Oh,
in the
okay,
room.
gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I
thought
assume at this point
I-
I'm up in the room.
Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought we were all already in.
And I'm kind of like dragging Zymot up the ladder with my tail.
Okay. So after Cyrus gets in the room, Gigroth, you go up. Make me that perception check.
Please. Does a 15 do anything?
That is a good check, but you do not smell anything.
Oh, I
Or
said,
or hear
I
or
meant,
hear
like,
anything. You don't hear
I
anything.
don't hear
either.
anything. Okay.
Do I feel like you said there's scale mail? Is that what you said?
Yeah, there's a suit of scale mail in this room.
I know you said it fits a dwarf, so
Mhm.
it probably wouldn't fit a human, correct?
Correct. It would be a little small, or it would be sized inappropriately.
Could I wear it as a scale mail shirt?
What kind of armor do you have on currently?
I have. Where is it? I have armored chainmail.
Let me bring up the differences in those things. Armor and shield.
Ooh, rupee.
imagine it's a Zymot starts like tries to shimmy into this like I'm too sexy for my shirt starts playing in the background.
Between
Sexy for my
thaumaturgy,
shirt.
yeah, thaumaturgy starts playing it.
Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy. Hurts.
I believe it takes, well, for heavy armor, for heavy armor, it takes 10 minutes to put on the armor.
Mm-hmm.
Medium armor, I would just assume takes a little bit less. It would be a little wide and a little short. It would just fit improperly, but dwarves are still medium-sized humanoids, and you being a human is medium-sized. Yeah, you could, if you wanted to spend like 5 minutes or so changing your armor, you could put this scale mail on, and
Sweet.
it would serve. It would serve as
Would it up mechanically? Would it up my armor or no?
It does. Your armor class becomes, instead of being 13 plus your dex modifier, becomes 14 plus your dex modifier. But you do
Sick.
gain disadvantage on your stealth checks.
My current armor class is 17, with 16 from the chainmail.
What's your
You know what?
What's your dexterity modifier?
0.
Do you have a shield?
Oh, is scale mail medium armor or heavy armor?
Scale mail is medium armor. Oh, I'm
I
I'm
see.
looking at chain shirt. I'm looking at chain shirt. So no, mechanically this would actually not help you.
Okay, then I am sorry for wasting y'all's time.
No, it's all good.
My apologies.
Never getting that minute back.
Yeah, no joke. All right.
I'm still
we
angry
can-
about it.
We can grab the rest of the stuff later. Shall we continue then?
I'm gonna sneak a climber's kit into my backpack because the voice overhead would never just leave a climber's kit without needing it.
I'm gonna take a javelin.
All right.
There's literally 4 climbers kits. Have you guys never played video games before?
There were only 2 climbers kits,
Alright.
dummy.
There were 4 mess kits, whatever's in those.
I will take a mess kit because there's an equal share of those. And I
Damn.
know that Cyrus does not have the strength to make good use of the climber's kit. So it's called min-maxing, metagaming.
And I can teleport. So. All right. Shall we continue? Gigroth, would you like to take point again? Is it light in here now, or
No.
is it still dark?
There is no light source
Oh,
whatsoever.
never mind. Cyrus, after you, my friend.
I'm gonna hand Gigroth a second climber's kit. And then yeah, I'll take point and we'll head forward.
Okay.
Into the next room.
So you see stairs to the east, or excuse me, to the west that go up. You go up this flight of stairs, and in this room, there is, let's see here, Cyrus. If you have point, you see a large, nearly empty room. There is snow that is drifted into the corners, and frost covers these stone walls. There are 3 barred openings that overlook the snow-covered grounds outside of the stronghold. So on the southern wall, there are these barred openings that are snow-covered. But otherwise, this room is empty.
Detect
I'm sorry.
magic?
Which point on the map are we? I know you just described it. I apologize.
So if you just went up those steps on the right side of the map to the north,
Mhm.
and you're in that room. You're in that big
the
room.
rightmost room.
No, you're in the next one to the left.
Okay. So there's that one room going to the west. That'll be the next room.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's 3 openings at the bottom that are barred, and then there's a door, a closed door on the left hand side.
So I'm gonna kind of gesture for everybody to stay back. And I'm going to kind of sneak up to the door. I'm gonna put my ear up to it and try and listen to see if I hear anybody on the other side.
Make me that perception check.
That is an 8.
Are you sober now?
Yeah, I'm sober now.
Okay. An 8. You said?
Were you gonna say with advantage if I was drunk?
I was gonna say with
Or with this-
disadvantage if you were drunk.
Okay, that's okay. I was gonna say that makes more sense. No, I assume by now I sobered up.
Can I also try
Yeah, absolutely.
to see if I can hear anything?
Make me that
Come on,
perception
get
check.
drunk.
Cyrus, you don't hear anything.
You've got
Sounds all
tired.
good there, guys. I shout that to everybody.
Shut up! Don't say anything. 4. I only got a 4. Gigroff can't hear shit.
Nope.
All I hear
So
is
I'm gonna
wood.
just like gently open the door, try and open the door, and like peek my head through.
It's locked.
Okay, well, dang it.
Don't you have a thieves tools to?
No,
lockpick
I'm a
it?
bard, not a rogue.
Oh right, I forgot. I forgot your background with the Zentarum. Forget that. Don't have that.
Hey, if you just chipped through a stone wall, can't you break down this door?
That would basically be letting everybody know that we're.
I mean, they already know that we're here.
Well,
Maybe,
they heard
yeah,
you
maybe we just go
shouting.
full
They don't know
murder
how
hobo
many of
on
us
it.
are here.
You don't think they didn't hear you like smashing your way into the outpost?
How
They're
about
like
this? How
70
about I've got an idea. How about the 3 of us will like kind of line up on the sides of the walls that are like to the side of that door, and then Gigralth will just bash through, and then it'll look like he's the only one there.
Gold.
Well, actually, hold on. I've got an idea. No. I got an idea. Gigroff's actually thinking of something that might work.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm trying not to. It's very hard. Like that one.
Most
brain
of his
cell,
plans usually involve hurting himself, so.
Because instead of us breaking down this door. Now, when you say Nick, when you say it's locked, is it like with an actual like lock or like with a keyhole kind of lock?
There is no visible like padlock on this side of the door, but you try the handle and it does not open.
Oh, might as well turn around and head back, guys. Let's just
No Duergar here. Problem solved.
Alright. Locked door, it
Okay.
defeated us. Goddamn locked doors, always ruining everything.
Why do people even put these in here? Who uses them? This is crazy.
I mean, how are they even getting through the door if it's locked? I mean, it stops your forward momentum. This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and make my voice booming and my eyes kind of light up with fire, and I'm gonna say, Gigroth, I command you to knock down this door.
Oh my gosh, it's so loud and it just echoes in this empty room. Timeout's reaction is awesome. This is great.
I'm gonna
This
use
is-
prestidigitation to like amp it up a little bit with like some smoke, and then the dun 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 dun.
This
kinda
this
sound in
whole
the back.
performance. Do it. Just do it.
And then I was like, "All right, fuck it!" And then he just grabs his warhammer and goes, "Ah!"
And you bash the door. Roll me a strength check.
I hope you roll in that one.
let me
That'll
tell
be
you
so
about this
good.
one contract I was on, where everyone felt like having a dramatic movie scene in the middle of an enemy fortress. It was very, very sad.
This always works out in the plays, Simon.
I didn't think you were much for plays, Akuma. I'm a little impressed.
I don't
You're a
know
little
what
more
that weird
cultured.
fairy tale you guys were talking
So,
about.
Gigroth, what was
I
that
like
check?
action.
Did I roll a check?
Yeah, roll me a strength check to
Uh,
try and bash this door open.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the skills. I was like, athletics, yes.
Oh yeah, you can use athletics. That's fine.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Cool.
sure. Why not?
Please, 21.
Oh yeah, you bash this door open, and you hit it square right where the lock would be, and it swings open. And let's see here. There's 1, 2. What's your AC?
Oh,
Why you gotta be rolling?
What was it?
17. My AC is a 17.
17. Holy shit. 3.
And that is actually thanks to dual wielder, because it gives me a +1 while I'm wielding my two My 2 weapons.
2 javelins four javelins come flying at you down this hallway, and 2 of them hit you while thrown. And these guys are most definitely enlarged. So that's going to be
That's hot.
4d6 plus 4 damage. 4, 7, 10, 14, 18 points of piercing damage.
Oh, Gigroth! If only somebody would have known that this could have happened.
Cyrus and Akuma, you see 5 enlarged Duergar in this as you look down this hallway, and you can see 5 enlarged Duergar and a big hulking ogre with this giant morning star, but he's got like flesh wounds and festering boils all over him.
Ew.
When we come
Happy
back,
to see us, fellas, huh?
when we come back, yes. And this thing's pissed. You can tell this thing's pissed. Zymot and Gigroth, you don't see anything because you can't in this building. And when we come back from our break, we will roll initiative. So don't go anywhere, anyone. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and we're going to get into some action when we come back. Thanks, everyone, for watching Bad Rolls Good Times. We will see you in 10 minutes.
For our TPK.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to Bad Rolls Good Times. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, if you're just joining us after the break, our heroes, in exploring this Duergar outpost, not so stealthily, alerted them to their presence. Gigroth just beat down a door, and they find themselves in combat with 5 Duergar and an ogre of some sort. Roll initiative, guys.
That's a nat
Before-
21.
Sick.
That is a
I just
nat 1 for my initiative roll. Oh,
Nine-
and I got a.
this has been a
and I
bad
got a
night for my
3.
rolls.
You got a
I've
3,
rolled 2 nat
Gigroth?
1s tonight.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Zymot?
Oh, my.
But
19
Woo.
for Zymot.
Okay.
So I rolled a 5, but do I go last because of my nat 1?
You roll.
I have a +4 to my initiative, so I
Oh.
rolled a nat 1 +4.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're gonna have you go last because it was a nat 1.
no, well, mine was also a nat 1, but it's like
Oh.
+2. So
Oh, okay. So
3.
no, Gigroth will go last.
damn it,
Sweet.
just by 1. By the way, Nick, before we start, I only took 5 damage. I don't know if you heard me, but I said that I was gonna do Stone Endurance, and then I rolled an 11 of a D12 +2. That's 13.
Okay. So from
HP, that's
from
it.
all that javelin piercing damage, you
I
take
took-
less.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only took 5 damage.
That's cool. All right. Yeah. Wait. How only 5?
Because you said it was 18 damage, and so I got 13 because it's a D12 +2, and I rolled an 11.
Oh, you just subtract it. It's not like half damage or anything. You subtract your
No,
rolls.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
We're good. We are good. And for those of you who are watching on browser at home and you want to follow along, there is the Twitch extension enabled where you can check out all of the characters' abilities and health points as they change throughout this fight. It's a really, really cool extension on Twitch. So if you're watching on browser, be sure to follow along with that. Okay, Akuma, you are
Make
up
sure
first.
to also judge us in our poor plays, so
Yes.
you can, give us Captain Hindsight moments where it's like you should have cast this spell when you actually did this attack. That would have
Absolutely.
been the more optimal play.
Backseating and making fun of the character's poor play is encouraged.
Yes, and don't forget to emote Zymod's facepalm.
Let's see here.
So first off, sorry to interrupt you, but let me give you the scene here. In addition to the 5 Duergar,
please do.
and in
Please
addition
do.
to the 5 Duergar and this ogre, this hall is devoid of decoration. A frozen well stands near a hallway to the east. There are 3 iron cages that are pushed up against one wall. 2 are empty. One of the empty ones has its door wide open. And then the other one, the third one, has a pair of nervous goats in it. Leaning against the wall near the cages is a wooden dog sled with ice clinging to it. And that is what we have. What would you like to do, Akuma?
Do you guys think go for the ogre first or the Duergar? The ogre kind of looks like he's like a slave or something.
I kind of got the impression that maybe the ogre broke out of his cage, maybe, but maybe he is a slave or something.
Well,
Can the ogre get through the door that we're standing behind?
He's a large creature. Probably not. If I'm being
Actually,
perfectly
can the
honest.
enlarged Duergar make it through the door as well?
Yes, the enlarged Duergar can. The ceilings in this place are 15 feet high. And this doorway would be large enough for enlarged Duergar to go through it. And actually, the book specifically says that this place is built so that enlarged Duergar have free roaming throughout this place.
That would be so funny if this was their home base and they couldn't walk through it when they're in their powerful form or whatever.
Their poor planning on constructing this place.
I knew we should have splurged on the contractor, but it was a good deal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna Tides of Chaos, give myself advantage on my attack roll. And Chaos Bolt, 2nd level, the closest Duergar.
Okay.
So an 11 doesn't hit. 8 or an 11?
No.
Jiminy Cricket.
No.
I'm just gonna make sure I'm sidestepped and not in line with the doorway.
Okay.
And my turn.
Zymot.
I am going to position. How far away is the closest whatchamacallit from the door? The closest Duergar?
The closest Duergar. Let's bring up the map here. Whoops, wrong one. I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 feet away.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. One other thing, looking at this map, is the ground ice or is it sturdy rock? That
No,
is not
it's
slippery?
sturdy rock.
Is it pretty smooth though?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Akuma, if you can do the grease thing on that ground, that would probably help them make it more difficult to get to us and help us engage. So grease it up, my friend.
I already
and then
explained I can't control it.
you're gonna have to show me this magic stuff one of these days. All right. Tomax, it's on you, my friend. And Tomax will position himself at the door, 10 feet in front of the door.
Okay.
And then I will pull out one of my spears and lob it at the first one.
Okay. So you're going to make this attack with disadvantage because you can't see.
Can I move so I can see?
It is pitch black in this place. There is no light source.
Oh, all right. Well, disregard. I will move Tomax where it's at, and then I would like to take my action to light a torch.
Okay.
And I won't be able to throw it, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I will light it, and I'll go ahead and position it. Let me see. Do I want to backlight myself or front light? Ooh, Zyma might look like a shadow to them. Oh yeah, I can't throw it. That's right. You said I can't. I'll just drop it on the floor behind me.
Okay. So there's now a light source. How far does a torch?
Question. Sorry, one more thing. Does night vision, dark vision, is it kind of one of those things like night vision goggles where light, like bright light, blinds it, or they just can see better?
I believe it's just you can see better.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Then yeah, I'll just go ahead and drop it on the floor. Yeah,
So
I'll drop it on the floor where I'm at, and
Okay.
that would
And
be my turn.
you're like in the doorway in that previous room.
Yes, I am 10 feet behind the door, and Tomax is 10 feet in front of the door.
Okay, so this light is it shines in a 20-foot radius, so you can basically see down the hallway. That is illuminated.
That is good enough for me. I'll trust my night vision people.
Enough to see the first Duergar.
Sounds good. That was my action. I can't really use my bonus action just yet because I positioned Tomax where I did. So that is my turn.
Okay. Baddies turns. One of the Duergar yells out a very loud command, "Kill them!" And he retreats. Cyrus and Akuma, you can see that he retreats back into this room and to the like kind of in this upper left corner into that room. So there are now only 4 Duergar in this room.
Did he look distinct from the other Duergar?
No.
Okay.
No, his armor and everything was still exactly the same.
He's going in the box.
And the other 4, how are we going to do this? Well, I guess only one of them could run up because that's only 5 foot wide. One of the Duergar runs up to the doorway where Gigroth is, because Gigroth's the first one standing there. Point.
Does he pass Tomax?
Tomax is positioned outside of the, like 10 feet down the hallway. You said.
Correct. Yes.
Yes, he will try and pass Tomax.
All right. Opportunity attack. Does 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Okay.
Duergar runs up. He's got his big ass war pick and swings it down at you, Gigroth. A 12 is not going to hit you. The other ones, let's see. There's not enough room to run up and attack. And they don't have javelins anymore. So I guess they're all just going to take the dodge action. Ogre does nothing, lets out a yell and a growl. Does Ogre have anything it can do? Nope. All right. It is now Cyrus's turn.
Okay, so I assume Cyrus is now looking through the door, and in front of him, he's got Zyma in front of him, and then Gigroth, and then the Duergar that attacked him.
Yep.
And then Tomax.
It would be in the order from you into the room would be Gigroth, Duergar, Tomax, rest of the baddies.
Okay, and how far away are the rest of the baddies?
Anywhere from 20 to 40 feet away.
Okay, and how wide is this hallway?
5 feet.
5 feet. So are they pretty close together?
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, then I want to cast Fairy Fire on the group in the back.
Uh-huh. This is what? Dexterity saving throw? No.
This is a Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. So how big is the radius on your fairy fire?
A 20-foot cube.
Okay, so the one up front by Gigroth is not going to get caught in this.
That's okay.
The ogre and 3 Duergar will get caught in this.
I'd say that's good enough for me.
First up, ogre dexterity saving throw -2. That is a 12, so that's not going to save. You can see the ogre. Everyone can see the ogre. 3 Duergar. That is a 13. What's the saving throw? 14?
14.
Okay, so 1. That is a 14, so that one will save. And that one does not. So one of them is not in fairy fire.
Okay.
So the ogre and 2 Duergar are lit up.
See, so that was my main action, and for my bonus action, I think I will give. So this is just like a quick question. Can Bardic Inspiration be added to death saving throws?
I don't know. I don't see
feel
why
like they'd
not.
be very. I mean, I don't think they'd be very inspired if they're dead, right, or unconscious.
I mean, that's how you bring them out of the unconscious state, is by inspiration.
You're doing a great job not bleeding out, buddy.
You know,
gotta
it's like
make
that
it-
scene in like a movie where it's like somebody's unconscious and they can hear like the people around them shouting at them. It's like, "Get up, you can do it," blah blah. And then he gets up.
You can add the roll the dice and add the number rolled to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. These are death saves. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious for future reference. I'm gonna go ahead and give a bardic inspiration to Gigroth since he's right there in the fray. And I'm just like, Gigroth, have you been working out? You're looking jacked today.
Just like start flexing.
Does Bardic Inspiration work on death saving throws? Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna Bardic Inspiration. Oh,
No
man.
reason. Why? No reason
Um,
at all. Just that just came to me that maybe Gigroth should have it.
Why would you inspiration me after asking that? Oh, no, nothing. It just popped into my head, man.
I'm fully aware that like Gigroth might go down, and I wanted that to be an option for him.
Appreciate it.
So that's your turn then, Cyrus, right?
Oh,
Yes.
man, that's so good.
Gigroth, you are up.
All right. So as I recall, Jedi, or I'm sorry, no. Zymot threw a torch down on the floor, so I
Mhm.
should be able to see like at least 10 feet in front of me.
You can
correct?
you
Or,
can
like,
see Tomax. You can see the one directly in front of you that attacked you, and then you can also see the ones outlined in fairy
All I need-
fire. So there
Alright,
is
I'm gonna go
there's basically 2 Duergar that you can't see.
right.
No, excuse me.
I'm
There's
gonna go-
one Duergar you can't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go rage mode, and I'm going to go reckless attack, and I'm gonna go ahead and
Yes.
swing at this little shit.
The one directly in front of you.
Yes, indeed.
Yup. Let's see that attack roll.
All right. Does a Modal Fluff and 21 hit?
Oh yes.
All right. And he is going to attack. And he's going to take 7 slashing damage.
Woo!
All right. And then I'm going to go with my Warhammer. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
He's going to take. This. I don't add that. And so he takes 5. Five bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So a total of 12 damage.
Yep.
Okay. This Duergar is still up.
Kind of anticlimactic, but okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Do you have some like low damage rolls or something?
Well, because I don't get to apply my actually, and speaking of which, I wanted to ask you about this. So I was reading on the dual wielding, and supposedly it says that I am able to add my modifier to my damage, compared
Yeah.
to having two weapon fighting when I couldn't.
So is that part of rage that you get to add that, or?
No, no, no. I'm already adding my +2 damage, but I get a 1d8 +3 because I'm using my strength weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Because of two weapon fighting. But because of that, I don't get to add the second attack, like the offhand weapon. So I don't get to add that +3. But when I was reading up on dual wielding, it says it acts like two weapon fighting, and like I'm a little a bit confused on whether I add that +3 or not.
Okay, so with two weapon fighting, when you take the attack with a melee weapon, it doesn't have to be light because of dual wielding. You can use a bonus action to attack with a different melee weapon that you're holding in the other. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage. Right. So you would not get your +3. It would just be the weapon damage.
And that's why I'm a little confused because I was reading up on it earlier, and I don't know why it's like showing me two different things. Because on this one it says yeah you don't add it, but on a different I don't know if it's with D&D or somewhere else, but it was saying that I could add that bonus. I'll look it up when it's like throughout when it's not my turn.
Sure, yeah. Because I'm not seeing where it says you do get to add it.
Right, and I'll pull it up and I'll like send it to you or in the chat.
Okay. All right.
But
So
yeah, I
that-
was rolling some low damage. So
All right, so that's your turn. We're back at the top for Akuma.
And I still have that bardic inspiration from you, correct, Cyrus?
Yes, because you didn't use it for tracking.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to level 2 Chaos Bolt the guy that's in front of Gigroth.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna use my bardic inspiration because I rolled an 8.
Wild magic.
Alrighty.
Grease, 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 grease.
That's the only thing I'm allowed to roll now is grease.
Well, then we could chuck you like in a hockey puck down the hallway, and then you like hit the far wall and then push yourself off to slide back to us.
Oh no.
Oh, good.
I rolled a 29. I teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of my choice that I can see.
That's cool. That's good, right?
But in this cramped setting, like, I'm certainly not going behind them.
But you could also just like teleport to like, I don't know,
The armory.
some
The
like,
cage.
yeah, you
I
to
can
let,
see out the
they-
barred windows, right?
the cage to let the sheep out.
oh, dude, you could totally teleport into the locked cage.
Yeah, that seems very good tactically.
How are they gonna get to him? He's in the cage.
I guess I'll just go back to the armory.
You're like, peace, I'm out.
And I'll use a bonus action to consume a level 1 spell and turn it into a sorcery point.
Okay.
And end my turn in the armory.
All right, Zymot. You can see more things now that have been lit up by fairy fire.
Mm-hmm. Are there any Duergar in range of Tomax?
Of Tomax, yes, there are. There's one Duergar that is 10 feet away, and the one attacking Gigroth would also be 10 feet away.
Okay, cool. So I will make my attack through Tomax towards the first one, which is a 17.
That is a hit.
Excellent. For 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I will unleash Incarnation to allow Tomax to No, actually, I take that back. I will bonus action attack with the other side for a 22, which I believe hits
That is a
for
hit as well.
6 points of slashing damage. Hey, Duergar, you're about to be a dead guy. You know what I'm saying? And he just hacks one side.
Boo!
Hey, chill out, haters, Mockery.
Boo!
And then I'll look around and I'll be like, no, I said Greece, not flee. Greece. Where'd he go? Hopefully he's gonna have to explain.
He's
this
running
magic
away
after
from
me.
your bad stand-up routine.
All right.
Just straight dead eye look at you. I'm a whole position here.
Okay. Baddies' turns. What's Fairy Fire also do? They just can't turn invisible. They don't have like disadvantage or anything like that, like on attacks or anything.
So let me pull up Fairy Fire. I believe it's like they technically can, they just don't get any benefit from it.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Baddie that's up by Gigroth is going to take another big, huge swing with his war pick. That's a 7, so that's not going to hit. Duergar by Tomax is going to attack Tomax. That is a 14.
I believe that is a miss. Let me double check. Where is it? 14, that is a miss.
Okay. Big, giant, hulking ogre is going to walk up to Tomax and let out a yell and swing his Morning Star. Plus...
Wait, before he does, as soon as he comes into my range, because I am Polearm Master, I get an opportunity, a reaction attack to
Ooh, okay.
hamstringing. And that is going to be a 21.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right, that is not that good. 5 points of slashing damage, and he is hamstrung. He does not move.
Okay, so, but
because of Sentinel.
he's still in front of Tomax, though, right?
He is 10 feet away from me. So is his attack 5 or 10 feet?
5 feet. So he is not going to get to attack you. Another Duergar that's fairy fired is going to run up to Tomax and get within 5 feet and attack. Son of a bitch. That's a 9. That's not going to happen.
Nope.
There's one left to do stuff, and that is it. They're going to take the dodge action, and that's their turn.
How does it feel, Nick, to roll low?
It sucks. Cyrus, you're up.
See. So where are the Duergar that were clumped back there and the ogre currently positioned?
They
All
are
around Tomax.
Yeah, basically right at the front of where the opening heads into the hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3 of them. All the 3 that are fairy fired are there.
All the 3 that are fairy fired are there.
Are by Tomax. Then there's one Duergar you can't see that's in the middle of the room. And then there's the Duergar that's beating up on Gigroth.
Please, he missed his chance and getting beat up on.
Okay. Trying to. Sorry,
And then there was a Duergar that fled the room.
Yeah, I'm not worried about what isn't here at least at the moment. I guess I don't really know what to do at the moment. Besides, I will cast Vicious Mockery on the one tangoing with Gigroth here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna yell out, "Hey, buddy! I hope you don't look as bad as you smell."
Ooh, got him. Oh,
I like to think one of the other Duergar is like, "Ooh," is doing that. Ooh, and then he's like, "Oh wait, no, I'm not supposed to do that." Is 14 Wisdom saving throw.
14 Wisdom saving throw. 8. So yeah, he is. Oh, he's sad. You
Take
insulted
3
him.
psychic damage.
Okay.
And then he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Gigroth.
All right. Okay. So first, I just want to just like touch back on what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Did find out. I did find out. Whatever I was looking at, and that was my mistake. I was confusing dual wielding with something in the fighting innate class, and that's why I thought with the whole
Getting to add your ability
yeah,
modifier. Okay.
yeah. Okay, well, you know me, I'm gonna go ahead and reckless attack.
2 attacks.
Yes, indeedly. All right. Yeah. All right. That's a 19. So that's a 24.
Oh yeah, that's a
Okay.
hit.
Well, I mean, all right. Well, 24, 19. That on that first hit. Uh, roll, baby.
Damage.
All right. The first one's gonna be 11 damage. Now I'm
Ooh,
gonna
this
roll
one
for my
goes down.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll save up my second attack.
So as
all
as
right.
this Duergar goes down, he shrinks back to normal size.
All right. Cool. And I was like, get out of my way, you pissant.
Is that the one that I
Yeah.
insulted?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like
He's
to think
like,
that was
"Great."
mostly the emotional damage.
maybe. All right. Now, you said that there's the ogre and like one more Duergar in front of Tomax, right?
There are 2. There's the ogre and 2 Duergar that have been fairy fired in front of Tomax, and that's all that you can see. You can't actually see anything else in this room.
No, but like, are they like right in front of Tomax or like?
Yeah. Well, the ogre's 10 feet away. The other ones are melee range.
Okay, gotcha.
That is my
I-
melee range.
Well, Tomax is
Alright,
in
I'm-
their melee range.
All right, let me. How big are the doors to the entrance? Like, are they pretty big, or that it's gonna take like more than one person to open them, or?
That's a good question. Yeah, they're big and heavy. I don't have an exact size, but it is a large double door of stone.
Would I need
Like,
help to
wait,
open at
so-
least one?
Like in this room, you're talking the big double doors that lead outside.
Yeah, so
You
I can
can't-
shed
you-
some light in the room.
Yeah, you can't see them. There's also like the gap between the doors and the room is a huge drawbridge, and actually, it is closed off. The entrance that would lead outside is closed off. That drawbridge has been pulled up, and is closing
Oh, okay,
off a pit.
I had no idea what that was.
Yep.
I honestly thought it was just like some big ass table next to the doors.
No, that is actually a drawbridge that is currently up, and you don't know what's on the other side of that drawbridge.
I'm not locked in
Gotcha.
here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my movement, and I'm going to. Is Tomax like 2 squares away from the door, or is he kind of like 3 squares away
Yeah,
from the door?
Tomax is 2 squares away from the door.
I guess I'm gonna move towards. Yeah, I'm just gonna move towards the ogre.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack with my.
All right, so moving towards the ogre, you are going to move past 2 Duergar, who are going to get
Oh.
opportunity attacks on you.
Okay, well, if that was the case, because I thought the ogre was closer to.
To Tomax? No, the 2 Duergar
yeah.
are closer to Tomax.
Okay, my apologies. Then I'm just gonna attack the closest enemy.
Okay. There are 2 that are equidistant. One has taken damage, one has not. Both are affected by fairy fire. Which one would you like to attack?
With fair fire, do I know which one is the most damage?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna attack the one that's most damaged.
Okay.
And I have advantage, so does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Roll for damage. Come on. 3 damage.
3 damage. All right. It's still up.
Just like I just bonked him. Just like, eh.
Dink.
I couldn't tell where exactly he was. So I was like looking with an old man with his crane. Get off my lawn.
Akuma, you're up.
So I'm gonna use all 30 of my movement speed to run back up into the room.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on another attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna level 1 Chaos Bolt the closest Duergar I can see.
Okay.
I don't want to like tell you what to do, but the ones that have been fairy fired, you already have advantage on.
The one that's closest to Gigroth though is the one that wasn't lit up.
That one is dead though. Gigroth killed
dead
that
now.
one.
Oh shoot, I gotta pay attention. My
He
bad.
did.
Alright, I
He
guess. That way I
did.
don't end up
He go.
teleporting back. You're right. So we'll just go for the fairy fire.
The
So
damaged
yeah,
one or the undamaged one? They are the same distance.
the damaged one.
Okay.
Jiminy Cricket. 13. I'm gonna add my Bardic Inspiration die to this. 13. And shouldn't have done it because I rolled a 1. So 14.
14 does not hit.
Awesome. I'm just doing nothing, guys. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
All right. End my turn.
Okay. Zyma.
All right, I am going to hack at the same one. Tomex is gonna hack at the same one he did the first round.
Mm-hmm.
A 14, I believe, does not hit.
That does not.
All right, and then going to bonus action, Polearm Master, hit with the backside for a 7. That does not work. And then to miss, I will go ahead and burn and unleash Incarnation to attack again
Mm-hmm.
for a 19.
That
which
one
I
will
believe
hit.
Does hit. 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. This thing is still up.
Is he pretty beat up or no?
He's hurting.
Oh wait, I can't do
A stiff
Can't do-
breeze will knock him over.
Gosh darn it! If one of those other ones would have hit. All right, that's I will. They're in melee range of me, so I can't move without him acquiring an opportunity attack. So he will stand his ground, and that is my turn.
Okay. From the back, from far in the back, all of you can hear, I said get them. And the ogre will, well, let's see here. The hurting Duergar will make an attack against Tomax. 15.
Ooh, that misses. I believe it was a 16. Yep, misses.
The other one that's right up next to him will attack him as well. That is a 19.
Does Fairy Fire do anything on their attacks?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, cool. Then that will, as it goes to slice Tomex in half, he dissipates into oblivion to the net ether.
The ogre comes charging through, splits the two bad guys, and takes his Morning Star and smashes it down against Gigroth. +6 to hit. It's still only a 13, so that is a negative.
Yeah, and as he misses, I'm just gonna do the thing where I go like.
There's a Duergar that you can't see. No one is in this room, so they're just going to continue taking the dodge action. Cyrus.
Okay, so
there's clustered right in front of the mouth to this hallway is Gigroth, a 2 fairy fired Duergar, and the ogre.
and they're all clumped together?
Yep.
So from me, like through the doorway, it goes like Gigroth, and then there's the
There's the
Duergar, ogre.
cluster of them. Yep. And then
Um,
in the room, kind of by the well, in the middle half of this northern part, like between the well and the cages, is the final Duergar.
Okay.
You can see it because you have dark vision.
I'm going to try and position. I'm going to cast Shatter and I'm gonna try and position it in such a way that it will hit the ogre and Duergar, but not hit Gigroth.
Yes. How far away? What's the range on Shatter?
It is so the range is 60 feet, and it is a 10-foot sphere.
Yes, you can definitely do this.
So I just want to, position it so that it barely just does not hit Gigroth.
Absolutely.
And then they will each need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ogre Zombie, he's got a lot of con,
I believe that.
is 20, and so that will save.
Yeah.
Duergar are not too shabby themselves. A 5 is not going to save.
Okay, can
And-
I do... I'm sorry. I know that this is kind of backtracking. Can I use my bonus action to... I'm sorry. Never mind. Go ahead.
And then the other one is a 13.
13. Okay, so they both fail. They both take 18, and the ogre will take 9.
Ugh. 18 damage? Holy shnikes.
Yeah, that was one of the best damage rolls I've had for that. It's thunder damage, if that matters.
So, one of the okay, thunder damage is not going to matter. I see. The one of the beat up fairy fired Duergar dies, and the other one takes 18 points of damage. Oh my gosh.
So I didn't know if this mattered. It probably doesn't, but I was just gonna say a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal. Blah, blah, blah. Never mind. I was gonna ask because the ogre you said had like weird kind of qualities about him, right?
Yeah, he's got like these festering wounds, and you can see that his like skin is ripped open, and there's like these open sores and boils all over him.
Okay.
There's like flesh hanging from him.
Gross. All right. I guess that is the end of my turn, though.
Okay. Gigroth.
All right. Well, me, I'm gonna go after the Duergar that's right by me.
Yep, he's fairy fired.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Does a Mo Fluffin' 23 hit?
Oh yeah.
And I know it does. I just wanted to hear you say it. Damage. Oh, come on. All right. 6 damage, slashing damage.
Yep. Still up.
Let's see.
Can you cast Stiff Breeze?
Basically. All right. Does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah.
All right. Warhammer.
I'm
going
gonna
to
use the stiff breeze action.
Yeah,
baby.
to knock this
That is
down.
9 damage.
Oh yeah. This one goes down. Gigroth takes a kill.
Yeah,
And
Gigroth takes
then,
another life.
The only
Just
thing that
racking
you
them
can see at
bodies.
this point is the ogre zombie in front of you.
Now, how far
So
away
is
is
a
the zombie?
zombie.
Like
Oh, he's
5
5. He's melee range. He's up in your grill.
Oh shit! Not in your neighborhood.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice anything about the ogre, any weaknesses or?
You already made your action, so you cannot.
Oh, okay, gotcha. If I move, opportunity like so, Gigroth's just gonna take it. I will stay there
Mm-hmm.
in all my
Akuma.
glory.
So I'm gonna try to just firebolt the ogre,
Yep.
dude. All right, I'll end my turn.
What was your number?
7.
You do get advantage on it.
It is fairy
Still
fired.
Fairy fired.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, how about a nat 1?
No. You did not hit it.
All right, I'll end
I'm-
my turn.
I tried.
Zymot,
You're doing great.
you can see
Alright.
a fairy fired ogre, and that is it.
All right, gonna hit it with the. Oh, so I have advantage on him.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Tomax is gonna take the glaive for a 16.
Okay. Yep. So you summon Tomax, and that 16 hits.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's right. Bonus action move, summon Tomax, and 12 points of slashing damage.
Boom.
He's still good to go, right?
Yep.
All right. He will hold there.
Ogre's turn. Let's see here. Gigroth and Tomax are right in front of him, but this thing's dumb, so Tomax is the last one to hit him, so he's going to take a swing at Tomax. Yeah, that's a 22.
He gone.
Nick, do I get an opportunity attack since he changed targets?
No.
Or no, he has to move away from me.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he has to move out of your range.
Okay.
And then
Thank you.
another the Duergar that you can't see runs up to Gigroth, runs up to you, and is going to make an attack with his war pick against you. That is a 14.
I was like, get out of here!
out
Your
of-
mother got better swings.
Out of nowhere, because you can't see this thing, you feel a breeze go by you as a war pick swings over your head.
I was like, oh shit.
And it is now Cyrus's turn.
Okay. Can I now see that? Well, I guess I could have seen him before since I have dark vision. And he, the one that's not fairy fired, attacked Gigroth.
Yep.
So everything I fairy fired is dead, right?
Except the ogre.
Oh, the ogre's still alive?
Yep, ogre's still alive. There's a non-fairy fired Duergar, and then there is a Duergar that's not in this room.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna cast. Can I do something really silly here?
Of course.
I want to cast Prestidigitation on the one Duergar to make him soil his pants. That way that Gigroth will know where he's at because he's he smells distinct.
Nice. I like this.
Awesome.
Way to think outside the box, buddy.
What a great use of prestidigitation.
So
Fucking love it.
stupid.
Fucking love it.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Also, I imagine he's probably a little uncomfortable based on the newly soiled undies.
Yep.
He was like, did I just piss myself?
Oh, it's not piss, my friend.
Number 2. So this
He's the
stinky,
coolest.
smelly dwarf is even stinkier and smellier. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be all.
All right, Gigroth, you're up. First off, make me a perception check to see if you can. This isn't going to count against anything on your turn. This is going to see if you notice this other Duergar. The one that shit
10.
himself. 10?
Yeah.
Yep, you can tell he's there. So you no longer have disadvantage when attacking this
I was
Duergar.
just like, oh Jesus! Did you just shit yourself? Did you swing at me so hard? Did you shit yourself? Jesus! Have you no
dude,
shame?
that's gross. We're all just gonna like gang up on him verbally and just be like, dude, did you shit yourself? That's so gross. It's a good
Everybody
thing that
just,
your
like-
friends are dead so they can't see you shit yourself.
And then I just like, hey ogre, do you see this? This dude just shit himself. Do you not smell that? And the ogre's like,
Gigroth just taking over the entire game.
yep.
That's pretty gross, even for me.
And I'm a zombie, and I'm fucking disgusting.
All right, what's your action,
Okay.
Gigroth?
Well, I'm gonna attack this shit-filled Duergar,
Yeah.
and then after this battle, I'm gonna use some disinfectant wipes to clean my tools, my weapons.
Sure.
I think we're all a little shit filled now and again.
What's all right? Make your attack roll.
All right, so for the first one, yes, 23,
Yeah, that's a hit.
7, 9 slashing damage, and then I'm gonna go for my bonus.
There's some real damage.
21.
That's a hit.
Oh yes, a 7, and that's gonna be another 9 of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stay there and take it like a champ.
All right, Akuma.
I'm gonna try to firebolt the ogre again.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Hey, yeah, that's a hit. Let's see some
I
crit
am
damage.
in this game. I hate this game.
Oh,
Oh, 4
4
damage on your double damage dice.
Yep, 4.
Dude, that's the best.
I love this game. This game's so much fun.
This is
magic, baby.
So
this is
not
the epitome
only
of-
not only did you alert everyone's presence by shouting, you are proving your worth in combat too. A valued team member to
I
this
think
group.
you would call this entire episode throwing. I think
Yeah.
that's what this has been.
Yeah. What are we? Yeah, I'm gonna title this episode like Akuma's best day ever or something like that.
No
it's the
shit.
best day ever.
Zaima, you are up.
All right.
Akuma beats Duergar.
Tomax is going to take his first swing at the thing for a 6, which I believe is a miss.
Duergar or yes, it's gonna miss either one.
Yeah. No, he's going to stay on the ogre. Oh, wait. Bonus action, I had to summon him.
Mhm.
All right, and then I will incarnation because I don't have my bonus action for a 17, which I believe hits
Yes, it does.
for 8 points of slashing damage.
8 points. Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Yes. First off, Duergar is gonna attack Gigroth.
Bring
Stinky,
it on.
stinky Duergar.
I was like, oh, get away from me! Don't come near me.
That's an 18.
Hold on, does he
Damn
have
it.
disadvantage because he's trying to maneuver with like,
No,
the
no,
sword?
no, no. Get out of here. Get out of here with
Squishy.
your arguing bullshit. No, he does not have disadvantage.
Well,
I'm-
sorry, I won't offer any suggestions.
I'm not
anymore.
giving you
He
that
just-
one.
He just feels shit rolling down his pants as he moves to attack.
We would or I guess Ack Inc. If you follow their broadcast, this would be known as some Pat Rothfuss bullshit. All right, so this is 2d8 plus 2 damage. 6, 11. Take 13 points of piercing damage.
Since I've got my rage, I take half of that. So what? That's 6, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? 6 or 7? I forgot. If you round
It
up
would
or down.
be 7.
7 round up. And he's like, oh, get away from me! I don't care if you just hit me. Get away from me, you smelly bitch!
And Ogre makes an attack against Tomax, and that's a natural 20. So, bye-bye, Tomax.
Better Tomex than me.
Okay. That is the
like-
baddies' turns. Cyrus, you're up.
I say, thanks, Zymot!
Since there's
It
like
is my pleasure.
just the two of them, I'm gonna try and like maneuver my way in there, and I'm just gonna attack the Duergar with my rapier.
Yep, you can do that. Run up, stabby stab, make your attack roll.
That is a 16. Does that hit?
That does hit. That is the magic number.
So is rolling a 1 on your D8. 4 damage.
Nice, 4 damage. Okay, they're still up. Anything else on your turn? Any bonus actions, anything like that?
Gigroth, what's your HP looking like?
I'm at a 29, so I'm still pretty good. I've only taken
Oh yeah,
what,
you're
like
you're good.
12
yeah,
damage.
I'll pass.
I've only taken like 12. Yeah.
Gigroth, you're up.
All right. Well, you know me, reckless. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go reckless action since this Duergar is not fairy fired. All right. Let's go for damage. 1. Yes. Natural 20
Oh,
plus 5,
yes.
25.
Let's.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get all excited.
No, that's great. Get excited about this. That's great. Make
Alright.
your damage roll.
All right. So that's gonna be 5, 6, 3, 14, 16 damage.
This Duergar is
slashing.
Obliterated.
All right, I just want to like use my sword and I just like cut his lower limb from his upper limb, and like and then like just kick his lower half away so I could stop smelling shit.
Okay. Yeah, so you cleave
All
this guy in half and then kick him down. Kick down his
Oh, gosh.
bottom half of his body, and you still have an attack you can make.
And you
Yep.
can still smell shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Since I'm doing reckless attack, do I get like double advantage since the ogre's on fairy fire?
No, you don't get double advantage.
Oh. All right, let's see here.
Be a lot
Alright.
cooler if you did.
It would be a lot cooler if I did. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. That is 8. What is it? Bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage. Okay, ogre is still up. Akuma, you can
other
see
than-
that this room is cleared other than this ogre.
How does the ogre look himself?
Yeah,
I
he's,
mean, is it hard to tell?
yeah, it's probably pretty hard to tell given his festering state.
We'll just try another firebolt. Try again. So 24,
Oh yeah.
Bringo.
10.
10 damage. All right, he's still up.
Because he's a zombie, does he not get like what is it? He doesn't get like lit on fire.
Nope. Nope. Zymot, your turn.
Bonus action, summon Tomax.
Mhm.
Roll a 16 to hit,
Yes.
13 damage.
Yes.
That's my turn.
Okay. Baddies are up.
Zama, get over here and fight.
This thing having like clearly beaten up Tomax multiple times and seeing that it's not doing anything, this ogre's gonna turn his attention to Gigroth and make an attack against Gigroth.
I'm like, hey, wait, big boy. I'll give you food. Don't attack me.
18.
Damn it. Just one.
That is 4, 8, 12 points of damage.
How much? What type is it?
Bludgeoning.
All right.
Sentinel will trigger because he attacked someone within range of me.
Oh shit.
18 to hit
Yes.
for 6 points of slashing damage.
Ogre goes down.
Do I still lose the 6 damage?
Oh yeah, you still take that damage.
Okay.
Forgive.
And
Sorry, brother. I was a little slow on the draw. Give me a break here.
and from this area, Akuma and Cyrus, you can tell where it's coming from. Zymot and Gigroth, you can hear the direction but can't get an exact location on it. So coming from these back rooms up and to the left here, you can hear you worthless dwarves.
I'll grab the torch. Would you like to lead the way, gentlemen? We have a score to settle here. It seems.
He was like, yeah, but I could use a little bit of healing just in case.
What's your HP looking like?
23 out of 41, so I'm like half.
I think you're fine.
So okay, I'll carry on, and I just like kind of limp. Right now, like
You know, I just
onwards.
gotta save my spell slots, for combat,
For sure.
Okay.
Like, oh wait, onwards.
So you have this torch. Where would you like to go? I guess you kind of have free
Do I
reign.
have an idea of where I heard it from?
Yes, up and to the left, to the west.
Up and to the left.
So
I
there's
will-
these two
yeah.
rooms here.
Yeah, the top left corner
Mm-hmm.
rooms. Yep. I will chuck it in there.
Okay. Yes. So these two rooms are now lit with the torch in there. You can see through the hallway and through the doorway that there is a Duergar standing in the far back corner to the south, the bottom left hand corner of the second room to the left.
Got you. I can see him.
Yes, you can see him. He is enlarged, and he's standing there, and there are 2 doorways in between these rooms. Right, 2 passageways that move from the one room to the next.
Let me think.
You will
All right.
never take this outpost.
Let's see. Do you guys want to blast them from here, or do you want me to send Tomax in?
Oh, I mean,
So, anyways, it started blasting.
I mean, whatever you want to do, because how long does this whole like until we get into like combat with this guy? Like how long?
I mean, you're,
All right,
you're
let
currently
me
in
see.
combat
so
still.
Each square is
Oh, we're still
10
in
feet.
okay.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, perfect. Cool. I will position myself in that one square that is like the doorway. The one square that's in the door where it's kind of pinched off.
Okay.
And then I can move Tomax 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet onto him, and
Ooh.
I will attack through
Okay.
Tomax. And do I roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 18 to hit.
Yes.
9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of slashing damage. Okay. Takes it.
Unleash Incarnation.
Jeez. Okay.
Swing again. 18 to hit.
Yep.
That is 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
And bonus action.
Oh
Hit with the backside of my glaive for a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh, yes, 8 points of. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on, my bad. Wrong die. It's a D4. My bad. 6 points of magical, or 6 points of slashing damage, not magical.
Okay,
Not bad.
so yeah, this Duergar goes down, and as he's going down, you can see him grab a lever on the wall and yanks it down as he falls to the floor. There are spikes, iron spikes spring out from the floor and ceiling in this first room here. So
Okay.
in that 3x3 or 15x15 area, which I believe you're in the bottom right corner of. Or
yes, in the night. Yeah.
In the 9.
Yes.
Okay,
correct.
so you will be caught into this. These iron spikes spring from the floor and ceiling, and I need you
Dex
to
save?
make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, 19.
Yes, you save. You are able to jump out of the way.
Tomax, are you okay, my friend?
Yeah, I'm all right. I do a terrible Tomax impression.
But you're great in our hearts.
Hey,
Wait,
what are you
what?
doing trying to take over my thunder?
Yeah, I'm doing all right over here. I just had to beat up this dwarf a little bit.
Dwarf had it coming to him. All right, well then, shall we try to figure this out or continue clearing? Actually, yes. Do you guys want to attempt to clear this, or shall we finish checking out the rest of the outpost?
Let's finish checking out the rest of the outpost. Can you have? Forgot his name, Tomax. Can you have Tomax like lift up that lever to make the spikes go back up?
Oh yeah, I guess I did see that. Yeah. Can I do that?
Yeah,
DM?
sure. Yeah, so Tomax grabs the lever and pushes it back up, and you can see those spikes retract back into the floor and ceiling.
Shall
Can you
we?
try and like? I was gonna say, can you try and like break the lever so that people can't, or like jam it or something so people can't turn it on later?
What if we use it as a trap for anyone that tries to attack us?
That's also a good idea.
Just summon Tomax right there and just like yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. Do we want to push forward and check the other room here, or do we want to finish clearing south?
Well, I mean, this room is
Yeah.
right
Let's push
here.
forward. Yeah. Let's push forward. Okay. Gigroth, would you like to take this door that is next to the lever?
Yep, I'll take front.
Do we notice anything in these 2 rooms as we're walking through other than the trap?
Nope, that's it. Trap's the only thing that you notice. There's a dead Duergar laying on the floor.
Yeah, with holes.
that Tomax just beat up.
All right. And I'm just gonna. Is the door locked?
To the south, that room below the lever room.
Yeah.
It is not locked.
I'm gonna open it slowly.
Okay.
And Cyrus or Akuma, if you don't mind using your dark vision.
I would assume you have the torch at this point, kind of lighting your way as well.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Then yeah, I have the torch. I'll open up the door slowly and
Okay.
open it.
There is you see a stone carved bed and a desk occupy this drab room. Atop of the desk are several shards of dark crystal, as well as a crumpled up piece of paper and a burlap sack draped over a glowing object that emits colored light that shifts from blue to green to red.
I am going.
There's the MacGuffin.
I'm gonna take the shards and who's holding on to the shards?
I'll take them.
All right, I'll pass them off to Zymot since he's the miner. He's the stone guy.
I think he's an adult though.
Boo!
I just got it.
You're booing, but I see all you laughing. You can hide it from them.
Everyone take 1d4 psychic damage.
Oh shit. I'll see what that object that's changing colors is.
So you're gonna remove the burlap sack and look at it?
Yep.
You're dead.
Aw.
I'm kidding. You're not dead.
I was like, well, that's Gigroff for you. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's just it's like a lamp, like a light. You can see a hook on it where it would hang from something, and it's changing from blue to green to red.
There must be
love
that
lamp.
lamp from the Northern Lights. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and take that.
Mm-hmm.
And the sack. I'm just gonna take the sack and use it for whatever. The paper on the desk. Can I read?
How's Gigroth's reading comprehension?
I only know common and giant.
Okay. You cannot read this.
I'll snatch it from Gigroth. And,
Okay, fuck you.
Do I recognize it as common, infernal, or undercommon?
You do not.
All right, I will cast
How much you
comprehend
got?
languages.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say how much you want to bet it's Dwarven, guys. Come on.
It is in Dwarven, which Akuma can now read after casting his spell.
I'm just gonna clap for myself.
It says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the search for Chardalyn continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." Signed, Dearth. What level is comprehend languages?
Level 1.
Roll me
and,
some wild magic.
Just happens to be a sorcerer spell.
Turn into a tree. Turn into a tree.
Into a tree.
Is that even on the
Then-
table?
Then we can
I'm
get
gonna
more paper. It's
Fireball the party. Fireball the party.
I'm gonna run as
Oh
he,
my
as he casts.
fucking god!
I'm gonna run out the room. Gigross chooses to run out
No,
the room.
no,
right before he does that.
no, you can't do that.
Literally, Zymot, repeat what you just said you wanted to happen.
Turn into a tree.
Number 42, you turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn. While a plant, you are incapacitated and have vulnerability to all damage. If you drop to 0 hit points, your pot breaks and your form reverts.
Oh my
Huh.
god, this is
Winning.
awesome. All right, Akuma is now
I'm
a
gonna
plant.
pick.
Hold on, what kind of plant is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's get
I
that.
need specific details. Is
He's
it
a
something that
bonsai.
survives in this
Oh,
frosty
so good.
tundra?
That's so good.
Yeah, is it like a I don't know, yeah, like a plant that would
Like a sm-
survive here, or is it
Yeah,
going to
like
be
a
more
small
na-
Douglas fir or something.
or
like
is it going to
that?
be more native to Akuma's place, or is it
Oh,
God.
what kind
Wait.
of plants do they have in hell?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Say
It's a
you
blood
turn into
tree.
a fern.
That's what it is.
No,
It's a small blood tree.
Yeah, that's
Literally-
completely barren. There's no leaves or anything on it.
Akuma, I
I
want
like
you to turn
that.
into a red fern. I want you to turn into a red fern so I can say, look, there's where the red fern grows.
Boo!
That was worse than my thing.
Boo. Okay. You're a
What
tree.
kind of tree is this, Nick?
What's that?
So can you describe the tree?
I would imagine that it would be kind of this like gangly, sickly looking I don't know, deciduous tree with no leaves on it, very jagged edges, maybe some thorns on its branches.
Cyrus is gonna pull out his water canteen and water the plant.
Where's the wild magic table?
It's under sorcerer, wild magic, and then
Okay.
You're okay. You're gonna water the plant, Cyrus?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Kuma's now wet.
so moist.
All right. This is a perfect time to stop. I gotta be honest. Akuma's a plant, and he's gonna be a plant for the next week while we wait and return next week, next Monday. But don't go anywhere yet. We are going to take just a 5-minute break. 5-minute break, and we will return with crit chat. So if anyone has any questions for the group, get those ready. Anything you want to talk about, ask myself, ask the group, anyone in particular. We will be back in 5 minutes. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in a bit.
Don't forget to spam your Christmas trees in chat.
Yeah, Christmas
How do
trees.
you have a tree emote?
I don't know. It's a Christmas tree one. I just found it.
I want Gigroff to pick up Akuma's pot and then drop it.
We'll start off next
Cyrus
week with that.
instinctively knows not to let Gigroth touch the potted plant.
All right, we'll be back. We'll see you in a bit. Bye, everyone. 5 minutes.
Bye.
All right, we're back. Good session. That was a lot of fun. I liked that.
It was. I felt like we got a lot of progress in, and we had a very a very funny session. So 2 birds with 1 stone.
I'm just checking chat after getting back, and apparently people have multiple tree emotes. Like there's not just one tree emote. There's a plurality of them. So
Yes.
Do we need a channel emote with like it's like a tree with deer antlers? as
extra
a
Christmassy.
yeah. Yeah, great session. We got combat, which was nice. I think Akuma is happy with where things led into defeating or into interacting with the Duergar. I can't speak for the rest of the party, but
Just more like normal, like fighting baddies. Like it's just like, oh, it's a dungeon. We're beating up the bad guys.
yeah, I gotta say that was hysterical. My favorite part was Akuma's
infiltration.
Akuma talking really loud to his,
Oh my!
alerting everyone of the team's presence. That was great. That was absolutely fantastic.
All 50 things to roll on the wild magic table, and shout when you speak when you're trying to be stealthy, and turn into a frickin' tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, why didn't you turn into a tree before? That would have been much more. That would have been ideal.
Yeah,
It would have been so much quieter.
was shouting when you try to speak like the literal worst one that you could have rolled, probably.
No, fireball centered on self probably would have been worse for the
Okay.
party because they're gonna hear it and the party's gonna get fireballed.
Yeah, okay,
I'd
that's
say it's a pretty
probably the
close second.
actual worst one.
I think in most situations, that's the literal worst thing you could have.
Yeah.
Luckily, however, there aren't too many things it seems that like, oh, you do this and then you just like take like 50 damage or whatever. There's only like the one that I'm aware of, which is the fireball one.
My question would be, do I take damage from the fireball?
I would assume so. You have fire resistance, right, as a tiefling?
Yeah.
So you would take half damage, but yeah, it's
Survive.
it's centered on you.
Yeah, if you survive your dexterity check, then you might take a quarter damage.
Stack.
So
Yeah, maybe you wanna just run in there and like cast cast your sorcerer spell in the hopes for doing that. Run into combat, fight the Duergar.
The suicide bombing. Yeah.
So
I mean,
what's Cyrus's feeling about like your interaction with Caer Koenig, right? Like that didn't really seem to go the greatest, but like talking with Trovis and
no, they just came across super shitty right away, and I think Cyrus is like, "Fuck you guys!" Like, you're not showing like oh, so we show up, we're handling around your drunk dad, helping him get back to the tavern, sobering him up, and then they're asking us for help, and then we start coming up with a plan, and they're just annoyed, like, that's not the way we wanted it to be done. I just think, both as a player and as Cyrus, it's just like, fuck you, no.
Corey's character is very, very stubborn, very in your face. She's gonna tell it like it is. Trovis is just a drunk asshole. He's pompous, blowhard.
It's fine. Zymot will just open up his base of operations here and slowly but surely become the man that pulls all the strings around town once he becomes the enterprising powerhouse.
He's just gonna be the monopoly man eventually.
And you have the Dwarven Valley so close to Caer Koenig too, right? Like their mining operation is exactly what Zymot's like wants.
Yep, I'm still waiting on that beholder tank, so we'll be all right.
Your requisition.
I'll leave old boy in power. I'll just come up to him. Hey, I need you to sign these documents to pass all the stuff for work and lower my taxes and et cetera, et cetera. Be fine.
You're just gonna go in guns a blazing with a beholder tank. All right, dwarves, out of my way. I own this place now. Just start going in.
See,
I mean, hopefully we could do things peacefully.
I don't know. Your Dark Street lately, you're more likely to enslave all of the shield dwarves working in the valley.
What are you talking about? Half of my kill counts have been on accident.
And how do we know that these dwarves aren't gonna accidentally die when you're mining?
Shit.
They were accidentally enslaved. My bad.
Someone has to mine the ore, all right?
No,
And
they're not slaves. They're interns, guys. I don't pay them because they're getting exposure.
They're acting.
No. It's
Interns.
experience, not exposure. Experience.
They can expose themselves as long as they keep working in the mines. I don't care.
Oh, how many more days of this campaign do we have?
A lot. A lot.
Hey, we hit another milestone, right? We or at least another ticker. We got the magic 8-ball.
Hey-o.
Magic 8-ball.
Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
MacGuffin,
lamp.
you got the lamp here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. We accidentally ended up helping them anyways. Gosh darn it.
Well, what do you
We're
do
only
with it
helping
then?
them.
Like
Yeah, I was
if
gonna
they're
say,
shitty to
I
you.
don't think I want to. Yeah,
We
they
ain't
treat
fine
us like
crap.
shit. We walk in. We it becomes.
Looks like the
We
Goodmead Mead
from
Hall
other
has a
towns
new
and we bring
lantern,
it back
right?
to Goodmead.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you're like, no. This is our lamp now. This is getting hung up in the Mead Hall in Goodmead.
Yeah, I was gonna say either that or like my bachelor pad, like my house. It's just gonna be. We're just gonna host a bunch of keggers there with good mead.
No.
Yes.
What are you doing? I gave Gagroth gave his promise.
Oh yeah,
So, fuck, he doesn't even remember that girl.
Bro, they're-
He only
they're-
remembers
he doesn't
Corey.
remember her name.
There are
He's gonna always-
Big Roth.
That's like so frat boy. He's like, yeah, I got you, girl. I'm gonna bring back your lamp. What was her name again?
I was like, I remember your older sister, but I don't remember the young one. Because I
Allie.
told you already, I'm gonna go Allie. You know, it's gonna start off with me. It's gonna start with Gigroth and Allie, and then it's gonna he's gonna learn that he doesn't actually like Allie, but is her older sister. And then they're gonna start going out, and they're gonna get married, and then they're gonna have their life together. And then Gigroth's gonna be
And then
like,
before
you
all
know
this
what?
happens, Cyrus
Adventuring
is
is my real call.
He's just gonna pickpocket the lamp from
Oh my
Gigroth because
gosh.
he's so spiteful with those two.
Gigroth's so set on getting laid that he's gonna like do everything he can to get the lantern in his possession. Oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
I'm sure. I'm
I'm
sure
keeping
we'll
that-
come
I'm
across. I'm sure we'll come across some female Duergar at some point.
Yeah, and after she enlarges herself, she'll be about Gigroth's height.
Oh my
I
gosh.
meant to ask that earlier. Like in comparison, like an enlarged Duergar and Gigroth, who's taller? Like who's bigger?
Enlarged Duergar would be
Oh, dude, that's perfect, Gigroth.
right because
Really? By how big?
Goliaths are still medium-sized creatures, right?
No,
Yeah.
Goliaths are large.
Oh, okay. Then you'd be about the same size. Duergar would probably be slightly taller, but not by much.
Yeah, because I think the well in the book they say the Goliaths can grow up to like 8 feet tall, and that's the height I have Gigroth at.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I see this big old Duergar chick, and I'm like, hey girl, how you doing?
She goes invisible
then
and
she's-
runs away.
She was like, she was
"Hey."
ready for a fight, but not for harassment.
So speaking of Gigroth, I think you should really consider, since we got plenty of time to our next level, I think you should maybe consider multi-classing into Hunter with the Beastmaster subclass, because I feel like you're working a little hard to try to get your animal companion versus that subclass will give you an animal companion I feel like is going to do everything you want it to do, if that makes sense. It's not a surefire thing. I know a lot of people have been down in the class. I know they got some recent buffs thanks to
in Tasha's Rangers, yeah, their animal companion. Most notably, the Beastmasters class got a big buff.
yeah, so that could potentially get you the animal companion point blank that you're looking for. So
Well, it's what was it? It's not so much that I'm looking for a companion. It's more of me trying to assimilate an army. So whether I have a companion or not, I don't care too much for it. If I had one, I mean, that'd be awesome. That's why that's why I wanted that bag of tricks.
Do you think
So
Gigroth would remember to feed his companion?
I mean, this motherfucker always gets food on him.
That is
Okay.
fair. You've been very consistent with that.
Yeah, I've got rations, I've got a mess kit, I've got an iron pot, I've got all this shit for like culinary wise because I focus more of like on the survival side of Gigroth being a Goliath. In case, we ever needed to cook our food, in case we ever needed to like things like that.
Well-
See, Gigroth should have wanted to bring the cauldron along. How are you going to feed all those animal friends without that cauldron?
I mean,
Gigroth is not clever enough to think of that.
yeah, you're expecting Gigroth to think 2 steps ahead when he's 1 step behind. The
Disappointed
first
for
step.
not recruiting Gigroth into my scheme. Could have done that.
You got to pass the
Yeah,
necklace off to Gigroth next.
Yeah, he's fucking. He'll probably like on the first night just connect with
that would-
Levistus.
You do that, and then it's just Murdoch in Gigroth's body.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's just Murdoch in Gigroth's body. And for those who don't know who Murdoch is, I am in another campaign where I run a halfling rogue, and like I was explaining to everybody else, he is the embodiment of all my worst characteristics multiplied by 10. So basically, if someone crosses Murdoch, it's not even like a wavering of, oh man, this guy's an asshole. It's like, no, you fucked with me, so now you're on my kill list, and I'm gonna burn this entire town, city, capital, whatever, until I see you die. Whether it's an old man, whether it's the royal guard, whether it's this asshole teammate that I'm keeping alive just because he can heal me, whatever it is.
Real quick, Chastity Weaver, thank you very much for hanging out with us in chat. Really, really appreciate it. Glad you could listen in. Thank you very, very much.
Yes, thank you very much, Jesse Weaver.
Anything else about this session stand out for you guys? I can't really think of anything.
Mm-mm.
I was happy to use some more wild magic. That's fun. That's fun for me. Like,
yeah,
I just,
that's been very enjoyable.
I thought there was some good banter in the combat.
yeah. It's good.
I
Good
think
terrible puns.
Yeah, I think that was you thought so far out of the box. Goomba that I was like, it looked like a circle. You were so outside of the box, it looked like.
It's good.
What does that mean?
Oh, like with your
You feel
stinky
me?
stinky shit.
Oh
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like with the stinky shit.
Oh,
I
okay,
forgot to
yeah.
say
Oh,
that.
thank you.
Yeah, it was so out of the box, it looked like a circle.
I honestly wasn't really that convinced that Nick would even allow it to do anything of value. I was just like trying to be like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if he like shit his pants like right now, and then it's like, oh yeah, that just alerts him because he smells like shit.
He smells him now, so like he's not gonna have disadvantage when he attacks him if he finds him. I mean, he had to pass his perception check first. If he wouldn't have, then he would have. He'd still
think
have
that's
disadvantage
fair.
on him. But yeah. I'm so easy and flexible when it comes to the like that sort of stuff. Like, I'm gonna regret saying this, but you could probably convince me to just about anything reasonable.
Duly noted.
Damn it.
Where's the chandelier?
Yeah. Where's the Pat Roth's bullshit chandelier?
Hey.
Okay. That's gonna do it for us tonight. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out and watching. Rock, thank you very much for the 7-month subscription. Thank you so very much.
Whoa, is that the Rock?
That is
That's
the
what I was thinking.
that
The
is
Rock?
the Rock. Yeah, rip your timing. Don't worry, Rock. You're setting me up for the segue here. We will have this episode on YouTube tomorrow, or you can check out and watch the VOD as soon as we are done. Exclamation YouTube in the chat for if you want to check that out. Appreciate it. Everyone go over and subscribe to us there. Check out the videos. Like, comment, and subscribe there. You can also join our Discord if you want to hang out with us. Ask questions, basically crit chat all the time in Discord. There's all sorts of cool stuff there. People can share, your pet picks.
Or if you
and
just
whatnot.
want to post some dank memes.
Just post some dank memes in chat. In Discord. That's cool too. Exclamation point Discord. All of that is down in the links below. Follow us on Twitter. All that good stuff. So thank you all again very much for hanging out with us. We'll see you next Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here, twitch.tv/Bad Rolls Good Times. Thanks, everyone.
See you next time.
See you, everybody.
Goodbye.